Alright, it should be up soon. Hey.
Hey.
Hey everyone. Alright, it should be up soon.
Oh, I can hear it. That's crazy.
Hey everyone. Yeah, we need this. Okay. Yeah, so I'll see the people over there. Oh, we're into draft.
Oh,
Anthony, why don't you introduce yourself since you are our guest here for today?
that's fire. Yeah. Hi, I'm Anthony. I'm. Oh, maybe my. Okay. I'm. That's like. What am I saying?
Speak up.
Oh,
I don't know. Just say whatever. It doesn't
Yeah, I
matter.
don't
It's
know.
not that deep.
Hold on. Oh, we started banning. Oh,
Yeah.
we started banning.
We're in the
Okay.
draft.
Shall I turn in my badge and rifle as well?
Coward, may you die
Oh.
with your eyes closed.
You know what? Maybe I.
Why are you white? Great question.
No, that's too much. Alright, whatever.
Whatever. Okay, let's talk about the bands.
You know, I'll turn the lights on in the back. It's fine. It's fine.
So far they've banned Skarner, which we've seen yesterday was pretty evil with SASE. Caitlyn, she's pretty strong. This husband goes crazy.
So this is JUSA versus Ascend. I believe we have Ascend on the left side, the blue side, and then JUSA on the right side. So JUSA we actually didn't get to see play yesterday because of the way the bracket was set up. They got a bye.
Mhm.
So this is our first game we'll see from them today. And they did get to watch yesterday's game if they wanted to. So they might have been able to pick up on some of the champions that Ascend might want to pick and also ban them. But we are seeing the Corki, which is a new champion that we haven't seen yet.
And then Syndra, which you saw yesterday. Very strong champion, and is able to dominate, especially the late game, with abilities evolving as she does more damage and more skills to people. Lucian, a very strong ADC, and then Mordekaiser, which you've seen as a very strong jungle, I believe.
Mordekaiser, they did play it in the jungle yesterday, but it could also be,
Could also be a top lane
flex for top lane. Give me 1 second as I pull up our overlay.
And then the Nami pick from, is that, what team is that? Is on the left?
That is Ascend on the left.
And then the Nami pick from the Send. Very strong pick. Has a lot of abilities, able to do a lot of things like CC, healing, peel. Very versatile champion.
It is also actually a really smart pick because Lucian and Nami is a very common, powerful lane combination in the bot lane, and they did manage to take away from that, or they did manage to force that out, even though they hadn't banned it. So the Seraphine will be picked on the side of JUSA instead.
The Akali ban, a very strong character, able to play top lane, mid lane. Very versatile, also very strong, especially in the late game. She can do a lot of damage, and it can be very annoying for champions that are more squishy, like we see on the JUSA team. Mastery, a very a jungler that we've seen yesterday too, played by ASA. Can be very strong in the late game as well. Early game kind of is a little more weak, but yeah.
I think it's a smart ban because Messi really is able to go in and dodge a lot of abilities with his Q, which makes him kind of dash around and become untargetable. And since the side of Ascend, their support is Nami, and she doesn't have the best, easiest to hit card control stuns. So for that reason, it would have been pretty hard for them to lock him down. And I think we're going to see a Malphite on the side of JUSA. A really strong, simple, and easy to use pick. Very impactful with his ultimate, and also has a generally safe laning phase up in top lane, which hasn't been picked yet potentially. So Ascend might have the counter pick here for top lane.
LeBlanc pick, very. Is that a mid laner?
Likely Quirky bot, which a little bit unconventional, not typically seen as a bot lane carry, usually seen used in the mid lane, but is a ranged attacker as well, so could definitely be used there to good effectiveness. And the last pick is likely the Cassante in the top lane. Very strong, just an overall pick, a kind of a menace in pro play because he super tanky and hard to pin down with his unstoppable ability on his W,
And his
but
dashes.
yeah, lots of dashes, but his ultimate also turns him into a very offensive bruiser character who can easily one-shot a carry if he gets in the right position.
And then Amumu for the last pick from Jusa. Amumu is a very funny character, being able to do a lot of CC and a lot of damage as a tank. His ult allows him to stun a lot of people and can be very good in team fights. And what we see from Juice's team is they can be very, very good with team fights right now.
Yeah, we kind of saw the same type of style of draft yesterday from the side of Ascend, where they had very individual heavy carries, where if they get ahead, they can pretty much 1 versus 5 the entire game. But the other side of JUSA has been more of a coordinated type of team comp, where Malphite or Amumu can go in, and then Seraphine, Lucian, and Syndra have really good follow-up onto those engages as well. So if JUSA is able to survive through the kind of early and mid game and maintain an even gold level, I think they'll have a lot of an easier time fighting for objectives later on. But also, I believe Ascend yesterday did a pretty good job of maintaining priority over the objectives through those lanes, which they were able to get priority on as well. And while we wait, we can go over the players on each team. Would you like to?
So on the Ascend side, we have Mel, Tono, David Zhang, Joan Win, Tony An, and then Johnny Trong. And then on Jusa,
We have Eric Huang, Joey Huang, Frank Cao, Jay Chen, and Andrew Hyun. All right, so we have our draft in place, and in 2 minutes we'll start spectating with a delay. But I don't know. We kind of went over the draft already, so
yeah, we kinda went over this already.
Yesterday the Mordekaiser was a really big problem. He was able to get early kills in the early skirmishes, and then once he gets a couple items, especially the Rylai's, which applies a slow on all of his damaging abilities, it's really hard to escape once he's on you. And if he's ahead and is doing more damage than you, he kind of just wins that 1 versus 1. And he kind of took over the game. A little bit of different champions compared to yesterday. I believe we saw Akali and Zed on the side of Ascend in their solo lanes, but today we have a little bit more front to back with the Cassante, who can be a front line when the team fight starts. And Corki, as we saw, Ascend's bot laner, really good at farming, so was able to accelerate the items really fast. And Corki with the package later on, which is a 5-minute cooldown type of ability that basically he cuts the entire fight in half by making a big trail of fire, can be really impactful. So if he knows how to place those well during the team fights, I can see that being a big advantage for Ascend as well.
And then more on the Juice side, there are a lot of AoE ultimates. So if we see those in team fights, then we can see basically a lot of CC stuns and a lot of damage, especially from the Lucian, who also is able to knock off a lot of damage with earlier items and stuff like that.
On the JUSA side, they do have a lot of engage, but I also don't think that their engages are the easiest to hit on, because especially the 2 carries, which are the LeBlanc and the Corki, do have dashes, so it might be a little bit hard to pin them down. And yesterday we saw the cleanse on the AD carry, and we see that again today, which will again make it hard. Even if they do manage to get onto him, they might have a little bit of trouble confirming that kill if he is able to cleanse a stun and then dash out or flash out.
The JUSA team is balling. They all have skins.
Yeah,
The Prestige, Star Guardian, Syndra. That goes crazy.
I think they win in drip for this, but I mean I don't blame because like Corki skin. If I got a Corki skin, I'm pretty sure I got Ice Toboggan Corki once from a chest, and it's a legendary skin because it came out a long time ago, and that was before they really made legendaries like
Corki
actually
skins are
nice looking.
There's the dog one.
All right, so let's reassign our players here.
Yeah. And as we see from the teams, they are playing Mordekaiser in the jungle. And yeah, Quirky ADC.
Yep, nothing else unexpected here, and we see Ascend seeming to watch for an invade.
And
He walked up, but
Lucian.
just got a ward down, so that's gonna be a really slight XP and gold lead for the side of Ascend when they killed that one ward, but thankfully they were able to get out without having to expend anything in terms of summoner spells. And it seems like they're paying for a late invade on the top side, but the JUSA jungler is waiting. I don't know if they're planning on starting top side. It seems like they are at this point, and the Syndra will likely spot them out as they walk up here.
What does she do?
Noticed. Didn't go for any abilities, but
Didn't-
I'm sure they're gonna be wary.
This is such an interesting interaction.
No wards placed down though.
No words.
Usually, one thing that they might try to do is steal raptors, and that'll get a quick level 1 or level 2 on the jungler, so that they can have an even better invade. But currently, both teams not aware on either side of where the jungler is starting, so tracking them might be a little bit interesting.
We see already some fights in the bot lane with the Nami hitting a stun on the Seraphine and then the Corki going in.
Like Bubble Land, one of the harder skill shots to land in the game because it is so slow and telegraphed. Actually, probably not a lot's gonna happen.
There's not. Oh.
The trade's going through. LeBlanc getting the better of that trade is thanks to the electrocute proc from hitting 3 consecutive abilities.
What is going on with that Syndra?
What do you mean?
Look at her. Look, she has so many bubbles.
Oh, I think the
Visual
skin.
bitches.
I think the skin is bugged. I did not notice that before. And Syndra has the rune called Summon Airy, so whenever she lands an attack, she'll get a bit of extra free damage tacked on. And we're gonna see an invade. Since they didn't see the jungler, or they didn't track him on the initial camp, they didn't know that he actually started topside and is going bot. So he's gonna have a bit of a tempo advantage here as he works towards his bot side, while the Mordekaiser has to
walk all the way over.
walk all the way down to his own bot side.
The Malphite is almost out of mana already.
Yeah, we can see he has very safe laning in terms of not needing to walk up to poke because his Q is a ranged targeted ability, and we can see he has the Arcane Comet rune so that he can also get some extra damage whenever he lands that, but spamming that also means that he will be running out of mana pretty fast and will not be able to use his abilities as often. Now, both junglers heading bot side, but the movement had the faster clear from before and will be able to have priority over this scuttle, and the lanes are both even, so not really able to collapse on him just yet. He secures it, spots out the Mordekaiser, but might be unwise to get into a fight here, considering his bot lane is a little bit low on health. He did have the level 4 to 3 advantage though, so maybe could have looked for something if the bot lane was a little bit healthier.
Amu also is there to just help out with team fights, especially with CC, especially in the earlier game and in the mid game. He does a lot of damage in the later game, just because he becomes more tanky and
Really annoying.
become really annoying.
He just kind of walks at you.
Now walks and starts
Oh,
crying.
double root. Not able to follow up though because the wave is pushed into the tower. See, CS pretty even on both sides generally, but the Mumu is able.
Oh, and
Takes one tower shot, so did not go in there. And the Mumu is able to get the double scuttle crab, so he'll be a little bit faster as he works towards continuing to full clear for a bigger XP advantage. Wait, there's no more Corki package?
they took out package.
They did? I honestly had no idea. That's what I get for not reading patch notes, I guess. Wait, really? I thought that was like his whole thing. Damn.
Yeah, that was a he's true damage. Oh. Huh?
Maybe that's why he's going bot
She
lane
is
more
hit.
recently.
Oh.
Goes in a little deep, but the heal on the
heal
Seraphine is
used.
there. And if she landed that slow, it might have been a good opportunity to dive in there. But the Lucian also has almost no mana and also wants to catch this wave. Relatively even, but again, having to farm under tower makes it a little bit harder to get those minions. So add a little bit of a CS.
Mordekaiser
deficit.
is starting dragon. Yeah.
Bot priority kind of means that it's a little bit hard for a move to contest, but as we if you
Amumu
saw,
is contesting right now.
oh, he is walking up. I missed it, but
Oh,
the
is he?
rotate is coming from the mid laner who was able to get the first move just by a little bit, and now they might have a fight for it. Okay, the bot lane
The bot
gets
lane-
the move first. Syndra misses the stun, doesn't really get anything off of it. Bubble lands.
JUSA
on
is
Seraphine. First blood
and
goes to
first blood
Lucian
goes to
onto the
and
Corki.
The Syndra takes down the Mordekaiser along with Mumu. And the first dragon goes to JUSA.
Yesterday, the early dragon contests were a little bit horrible because typically it wasn't worth it. But I guess when you're on the red side, you don't have to flash over the dragon pit and try and steal it. So this time they did the correct play, which is to get the collapse from the team, and they were able to secure that. And now both junglers will likely be looking towards the other neutral objective on the other side of the map, which is the Void Grubs up top.
And then everyone's back in their lanes.
So-
Sees the Malphite just poking down. Cassante just trading.
A little bit down in CS, but the Xante does have a little bit more offensive pressure, so it is kind of what you might expect from this lane. I didn't get to see it at the bot side, but I would assume that Seraphine was able to catch out the Corki as he was rotating up to the dragon, and Lucian just jumped, and he has a lot of burst damage, so was able to get that kill. And with that extra gold, he's able to buy a BF sword and 2 long swords, which is a much better buy compared to the crit cloak and serrated dirt on the side of Corki. So
Looking
now
at the
they might
jungle, we see that the Mordekaiser has started Void Grubs.
took the first one already, but no top priority at all with that Malphite. Might try to contest for the last one, but decides it's not worth it. Makes a safe play.
And Nami.
Rocky goes wide, gets
and
the charm
start
onto the Nami, but the Lucian was a little slow. Flashes, out of the tidal wave, but it didn't even matter. He had already launched that auto attack at the Nami and gets the second kill of his. But the Syndra, did you see Syndra get a kill? I didn't even notice.
Oh, she killed the Mordekaiser.
Oh,
in
and during the jungle
pit,
fight?
Yeah.
Right. Right. JUSA bot lane fighting back hard. Oh, something's going on top.
Oh.
He's in the realm right now,
Oh.
but Mordekaiser might not have enough damage. Another Q, and
And
he
he
ults
ults
out.
out.
Very smart.
Fire.
Ult has a bit of a long cooldown, but definitely
Worth.
worth it to not give Mordekaiser that gold and get him ahead. Smart plays from the side of JUSA against the team who was looking very dominant yesterday. Malphite teleports up top lane, but no pressure to kill him, even though the wave was pushed. And now we can see JUSA doing really well with their lanes to cover their jungler when he needs it. So he's able to secure that bot Scuttle Crab as he takes his base, and defensive item building toward the Sunfire Cape on both the Malphite and the Mumu actually. So Malphite going for the tank build. Sometimes he can go AP if he wants to one shot, but I think it's pretty smart to play frontline for his 2 carries. Good poke.
The
Well,
Syndra
Flash
is
is-
looking real low. Oh, and she's dead.
Nice.
Oh,
So
my bad, LeBlanc.
Syndra threw an extra Q down, and even though it did miss, it was able to give her 1 extra orb to fire with her ultimate, and getting the solo kill in the mid lane.
And that extra orb did really help, as
Yeah, I don't think
it would have killed.
I don't think it
the
would have
extra
killed
orb.
otherwise. And mid lane advantage. LeBlanc doesn't have the teleport available, but seems to opt into using it to walk to lane. Maybe later they will use it for an engage. Maybe they will teleport bot
both
right
ults-
now.
Both Nami and Seraphine ult.
They're
Corki
so
has
low, and
killed
teleport from
Lucian.
Syndra protects the Seraphine, but
Oh,
the LeBlanc is
and
able to just jump
the
on her.
Mordekaiser
Oh,
is able to...
locked up under tower, not quite able to kill. And
And 3 kills.
Ascend fights back, I believe. Yeah, they had the priority on the teleport there from the LeBlanc. And they also had already gotten the first pick before that teleport came through, so they're just able to use their numbers advantage and win that fight completely. No trades back. And the 2 kills went to the Corki, so he's able to complete his collector, which will give him an execute on low health targets. Very scary coming up for this next dragon that's gonna spawn soon.
And the Mordekaiser has bought a Rylai's, which slows down any opponents that he hits with his abilities. So anyone that will get hit by his passive like circle thing and any of his abilities will be slowed down, which causes a lot of problems for people that are more close fighters like a Mumu or Malphite.
Okay. And no teleports available for this upcoming dragon fight, so the priority does go to Ascend, who's able to get first vision control. It might be a little bit hard for them to walk up. This is the stun, and LeBlanc doesn't decide to go in on that, but they might just give up this dragon since they have absolutely no priority. They got the first one as well, and I
It
think
seems like they are rotating down towards...
they are rotating down, but it is a little late. They could look to try and get picks
Nami
after the
ults,
dragon is taken,
and
which it seems like they might. The goal
there's
is
the Rylai's.
there.
Oh, there's the Rylai's.
The Rylai's, the E just barely pulled him back enough to get him into ult range, and he couldn't take the blast cone out,
Oh.
and does his best to try and stall, but he was pretty much dead there in that 4 versus 1 scenario. So now with the jungler dead, Ascend is also going to have priority over
the
these
Void
next
Grubs.
Void Grubs. And the Syndra tried to look for a play bot, but they weren't able to get anything, so now the LeBlanc mid lane is able to just kind of push up for free, push that wave in, and get a free base off of it. But that does mean Mordekaiser will be a little bit vulnerable, but it doesn't seem to matter as the Amumu isn't going to try and contest, and that is going to be a very strong 6 grubs for the side of Ascend. And they'll have a lot of pushing power later in the game.
Shut down.
We'll kill bot lane. I missed it, but ultimate used, no cleanse used by the Corki, and it is a 2-on-1 kill. And I think the Syndra, or the Seraphine, got the shutdown, the 200 extra gold, which probably would have preferred that to go to the Lucian, but she will be able to build her enchanter items, which will give her a bigger shield later in the team fight.
Everything's just... LeBlanc went back to mid lane.
You can see some items built.
LeBlanc has a lot of CS4 LeBlanc.
The both ADCs have built Collector as their first item, which is a very offensive item. Doesn't do great against armor, which it seems that both sides are building, so they might have a bit of a tougher time breaking through that front line until they build more items. But for now, the offensive pressure against their own laners will be very strong.
Green has bought Echoes of Helia, and the Nami has bought Imperial Mandate, which will help them both out with team fighting with their abilities.
I believe Echoes of Helia is a little bit more offense oriented. And you can see the Lucian dodging the bubble and trying to go in.
And is able to get the takedown on the Nami.
Yeah, the Amumu wasn't really able to help out there, but the slows from the Seraphine and the pressure from the ultimate, well placed to keep the Nami locked into that Lucian ultimate where she had no flash, was unable to get out. You can see tank gameplay, Tank Island in the top lane, where they both do no damage to each other. They kind of just slap each other around, but
the top lane island.
Oh, almost a solo kill in the mid lane. Not quite. He had to flash out. Actually, both flashes expended from the mid laners to try and get the kill and try and survive, but the Syndra will be able to teleport back into lane if she wants to. Considering they have 6 grubs, it might be wise.
The Mordekaiser is in their jungle.
Corki almost died there, but was able to use the cleanse to remove the slow, and now the
there comes
Mordekaiser is on the
Mordekaiser.
Lucian.
There goes
And
the
the Seraphine able to stun. He's gonna try and fight his way out.
And
Almost kills the
Mordekaiser
Corki
has
back.
trapped the Seraphine.
And we're gonna see a
into
counter
ult.
TP to try and dissuade the Syndra from going in. And good stun to block her off. Or if LeBlanc was able to get on and use a root, the Mordekaiser probably would have followed up and gotten the kill, but that's not gonna happen. And on the top side, on the cross map, the Mumu is going to help secure a kill against the Cassante. Top lane island has been interrupted. And it doesn't seem they're gonna try and go for Rift Herald because of how low that Malphite was. He did have TP though, so maybe they should have used that pressure to try and get that. They do have vision control, but the LeBlanc is splitting in the bot lane uncontested right now. And
They have
the
started
bot
Rift
tower
Herald.
is gone now, so that wave is going to push up, and LeBlanc kind of just run around for free. They are going to break the ward, but I think JUSA should have looked to contest this, but they are going to instead try and go for second Drake.
Yeah, third, I think.
Or their second,
second Drake, yeah.
So, third Drake of the game, yes. And Ascend is pinging it to try and contest, but at this point I think it is too late without their jungler. Amumu should be able to secure this with Smite very easily. And instead they're going to opt to just go for the mid tower, which they should get very easily. And they will very likely get this tier 2 mid tower, but the collapse is coming. No Mordekaiser ultimate available just yet, but we'll see it soon, but they don't kill the Mordekaiser in time. And the collapse is there from the LeBlanc, who got there faster, while the rest of JUSA kind of tried to scramble to defend from the Rift Tower, but a little bit of a disconnect in communication there, I think.
And the LeBlanc got the pick on the Amumu. Unfortunate.
Yeah, they are a little bit split there as the Lucian kind of dashed over to defend the tower, but probably would have been able to secure a kill on the Mordekaiser if they had just walked up together and coordinated that. So,
Yeah. Tier 1 top lane tower for JUSA is gone, but so is the Tier 1 bot lane tower for Ascend, taken by both the Cassante and Syndra respectively. A lot of trading of towers.
and we can see 4 towers to 1, thanks to the neutral objectives gotten in the top lane. So Ascend at a pretty sizable, about 3,000 gold lead. Actually, about 4,000 gold lead. And you can see that in the items, the Corki is a whole item up on the Lucian with 2 more kills and 30 more CS. And
Looks like
Syndra's a little bit ahead, but building towards an expensive item with that needlessly large rod. And the tank items are not completely online for the frontline just yet.
The Mordekaiser has entered JUSA's jungle along with the Nami. Let's see if he can
Getting
get
a
anything
wrap
from
around the
that.
Seraphine who spotted on Vision, able to
And
walk
able
out,
to-
but is behind the wall.
Is in the realm.
Gets a slow, but takes a big Q to the face. Uses a heal to try and get out, and the ultimate, and the realm is dissipated.
ult,
But
but it's not enough.
It's not enough. The Lucian not having enough damage to get through that front line. As we can see, he only has the Collector and no other items, which not really great enough damage to deal with the Mordekaiser, who has a lot of health from the Bridalize. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That was through barrier as well, so huge upfront burst damage with the Corki from all his abilities. And he also has a completed Infinity Edge and the component for LDR, so lots of damage. Trades in the bot side.
Oh. Oh.
I think he tried to flash into maybe dodge a W, but I don't even know if the W was up at that point for the Syndra, or for the LeBlanc, sorry, so that might have just been a little bit of panic as well in that solo kill scenario. Now the 4k gold lead has kind of ballooned to a 7k gold lead, and next dragon will be coming up in a little bit, but lots of priority for JUSA, who has pushed in all 3 lanes at this point. And we can see good defensive vision from the side of JUSA, so they are able to not get completely picked out as the Amumu tries to clear some of his jungle camps. We're at a slow point in the game, but
Yeah.
they're not threatening Baron just yet.
It's not much happening. Oh.
Also big targets on the side of Ascend with a lot of gold from that bounties. And they find and engage onto the Mordekaiser, who takes the movement into the realm, but he only has armor, so he's going to take insane damage from the Mordekaiser. He pops the shield, but the gold going to the... Oh my god, Seraphine again, but huge engage, doesn't get the charm onto the Corki, and now they just run down the Lucian, who has expended all of his abilities.
And Seraphine as well.
Yeah, really good use of the teleport as well. I believe the LeBlanc teleported in the middle of that fight there. Meanwhile, the Syndra was clearing the way bot, unable to help, and they had a decent engage onto the Corki with the Malphite ultimate, which surprisingly landed even after that flash, but it didn't really matter since the flash made the Corki far away enough that there was no follow-up. The ultimate just barely able to do enough damage so the Amumu can finish off the Corki and get that big 800 gold shot, or yeah, 800 gold total shutdown. But now the next dragon is up, and they do have that 1 kill, but they don't have the greatest lane state to try and contest this. But it seems like they're going to take that Hexgate and try to, as Cassante is going to recall, but he does have teleport up. And do they catch out the LeBlanc? They see him on the sweeper, but aren't able to land on the engage, and it's going to be a coin flip on this dragon here. But the numbers are in the favor of JUSA.
The entire JUSA team
and
is
Amumu is almost dead. I think he was there's a little bit too much pressure on him, and
the Mordekaiser is just mowing them down.
Mordekaiser is simply just running at them.
Oh, Mordekaiser.
And ult.
Oh.
And that is a clean
Quadra.
ace from the side of Ascend. Not a single kill going the way of JUSA, and the base is gonna be almost wide open as they have a mid wave pushing. The top wave with the super minion is also going to be pushing, and they also have the tanks to just straight up take the tower shots while they wait for the minions to walk down if they really want to. Not that much longer on the death timer, so they might just take this inhib. Baron is up, but instead they're just going to go for it because I don't think that JUSA can defend it. Mumu goes in a little bit early, and there's absolutely no follow-up.
No, Oh, his teammates are dead.
Solution was about to be up too. They're able to get one tower, but pulling is good. Able to get good damage. Ultimate hits on the Syndra, but Solution misses the Q because of the dash out. And it's going to be another wipe as the Nami CC is very good. Another 5 for 0 ace, and Ascend looking very unstoppable in these games. GG to both teams. I think JUSA actually fought very hard.
That was a very good fight from JUSA.
They had some definitely early trades back, but I think once the Mordekaiser started getting going, the Malphite wasn't able to help as much in the team fights as they probably had hoped for. The teleports were really good from the side of the Ascent to help join each other's fights. I think the game really started swaying in the side of Ascend once that bot lane skirmish happened, where the LeBlanc was able to TP in and secure even more kills, making it, I believe it was 3 for 0 or 4 for 0, something like that. And after that, it was kind of just one-sided.
And we see the Mordekaiser is very strong, especially with this team, getting being part a 24 out of 26 of the kills that are on Ascend's team.
Huge kill participation.
Yeah.
Only
two kills
that he wasn't involved in. And I think those are probably just like bot lane or solo kills. So jungler having a really impactful time, and I think if I'm any other team looking to play Ascend in the grand finals, which they will be going to, I think that Mordekaiser ban might be looking like a good pick. A good pick to ban right now. So either GCC or SASE, I believe, who are in the next semifinals games. I think you have an idea of what to do. And we have 25 minutes until the GCC versus SASE game will be decided. And Roblox seems to be the nominated game of choice from my co-host Anthony. So, Anthony, what game do you want to play on Roblox?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't play. I've played Roblox quite literally one singular time. So do I have it installed?
If you don't got it installed,
wait.
Is that you have to? I think it's like the website, isn't it?
Huh?
Isn't it like a website?
I thought I was downloaded the client. What do you mean?
Is it a client?
Or you can play ARAM right now.
I'm not playing
ARAM. Okay, he doesn't want to.
So scared of ARAMs.
Oh, I think
that's fire.
I think I do have it.
Look, it's the new champion.
Oh yeah. Let me.
It's so loud though.
Create new text. Waiting for 9:30 SASE versus GCC.
Press Enter King.
Huh?
Oh. Duo arena.
I don't think Anthony has his computer with you.
I got an iPad and that's it.
Oh, okay. I don't think we can play League on the iPad unless you want to play Wild Rift.
I ain't not playing Mo.
Oh, it's Edric.
It's Edric.
Oh, I don't. Do you know your login?
I am not logging in.
What? You this is your game.
I don't know my password. You know what?
Boy, I do not know my
Okay,
login.
you know
either.
what? It's fine. We don't play Roblox.
So what do we do then? Sorry, Shane. We're not playing Roblox.
I know Shan was a big advocate for Roblox today.
I don't even know what we would have played on there.
I don't know either, but it's okay. Probably her favorite game, Beefstorm Simulator.
I would have had to start. Oh my God, Alan wants to play
Arena. Did you not play Arena?
I've not played Arena yet.
It's so interesting. It's so interesting.
Why am I gonna play against like Shaco Leona or something?
Oh. You know how like.
All right, let's do it, Alan. What?
You know how like last time there was Arena, it was like a lot of tanks and they would just like survive in the fire.
Yeah. Is it like that still?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I went against a Nautilus and they just didn't ever die. Even no flash.
Doesn't really not unlock for Arena either. So Alan is on the SASE AAO esports account, which is currently level like 1 on League. So you don't have flash unlocked until like either level 5 or level 7 or something, so he will be flashless.
Maybe it'll give it to him. Hopefully it'll give it to him.
We'll see. Who did I play? Do I just go random?
Oh.
Wait, it's kind of fire.
Yeah,
It's
I think we'll
kinda
go fire. Who do you
Okay,
ban now?
I'll ban. Shaco's my perma ban in like any league game mode because I just hate playing against him. He's such a rat.
Shaco is a rat. I hope we see no Shakos today.
Don't play Yumi.
Don't. You're throwing.
I can't type.
Okay, Diana.
Okay.
You have Diana unlocked. Oh, I guess it's like a free character.
Yeah, probably has the weekly rotation up.
Nidalee ban? Interesting.
We lock in Bard. I wish I had Bard skin.
That Shanghai. Oh, you have blue. Why is it blue?
Why do I own this?
Why do you own a blue Bard?
I did not think I would actually have one. I just clicked on it for fun. I was quite literally about to say, why would anyone buy a chroma for a default skin? And here I am. Oh, these champs.
It's a Volibear.
Well, look at my champ compared to these champs.
Volibear is my permaban for this game.
Oh, really? Oh, I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Just has like literally everything.
Yeah, I'm thinking I go to ADC Bard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's.
Okay.
I think that's.
I hope we get good augments.
I really hope we get good augments.
Oh, it's a good thing I'm on team with Alan because if like it starts approaching 9:30, you could just throw.
That's true. That's true.
So this is Arena, the 2 versus 2
versus
many other 2s game mode.
It's like two 8 teams.
Yeah, 8 teams.
Oh,
Oh my
someone
god,
dodged.
they didn't.
That's
Man.
crazy.
Man. But yeah, it's basically a little bit more of a casual game mode because
Should
you
have
only
one
play
on
with-
keyboard, one on mouse.
Oh. Wait, what? How do you not have flash? There's only
2
there's only 2 summoner spells. What does that mean?
You can only have 2.
Riot Games.
You're playing Shaco?
No, I want to.
You can't. Only Mountain can ban right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, and he bans Swain.
Well, Swain is a decent ban.
Swain is really strong in this game mode too. It's got a lot of health regen. Who won?
I don't know if I have enough time.
Ascend won that last game.
Yeah, Ascend won the previous game.
Wait, Alan, do you actually not have? Does Alan actually not have flash?
Why, do you think he just lie? Just lie about having no flash?
He literally has it.
Oh, I did not see that. Okay, you're right. Oh, but now I go AP Bard because
Yeah.
goodbye. Malphite. No, two Vladimirs.
Vladimirs. Nefiri. Nefiri's not
Yeah,
that
I can
bad.
land easy. Well, either both dogs block it or I use the dog to land a stun. One of the two.
I think you can do the last one. You can do that ladder. It's not that bad, right? Right, guys?
If someone dodges again, I think
It's cursed.
it's cursed.
It's cursed.
It's
Oh,
cursed.
it's cursed.
It's cursed.
It's cursed.
Why do people keep dodging? Like, surely it can't be that. We're at like piss low elo.
Maybe that's why. They want to play their champions.
All right, let's play Fireboy and Water Girl. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Is WASD Water Boy or
I
Fire
don't know.
Girl?
Come on, wait, can I full screen this? Watch ad for big. Can I just? No, surely that's a scam.
Isn't no. Let's be real. Let's be real.
What? Yo, where can I find a good?
I think you just
Player
use
for-
Cool Math Games.
Can I just zoom in? Oh my god, dude, this.
Oh.
What are these websites?
I think we just take the L, and just zoom in.
Just zoom in.
Yeah, that works. That works.
Okay, let me
That
switch
works.
to display capture. Let me mute League of Legends so we don't hear this stupid wind.
The wind.
Is it this one? Oh, it might be. Oh, okay, okay.
That's fire.
We are in business.
Okay. Who's WAC?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, I was really confused as well. Wait, what? It works,
W.
right?
Oh,
Oh.
it's there's no.
Other.
Hello. Can we only move one? Wait, why can't I move?
Wait, what?
Am I just not strong
are
enough?
you tripping? Like, what? Are you just
I
not
not strong
pressing
enough?
down the key?
Guys, this is really embarrassing.
Wait, what?
Can I not move unless?
Wait, is it because is it because like I'm pressing the key at the same time? No, right?
Okay, let's test this out.
Oh,
Oh,
that's my mute. Okay.
guys, I
What is
promise you, I'm
wait.
pressing.
Is it because I'm pressing at the same time? I think it is.
I think your keyboard is not Water Girl and Fireboy
Let's
friendly.
leave a dislike. Dang, now what did you
Not
do?
in fire.
Man, dude, they don't want to see us. Every single game is just cursed.
Every single game.
Oh, no, surely. Wait, there's a 2? Do you think maybe they fixed the bug in
I think
version
it's not.
2?
I think it's not. It's not a them issue. It's an us issue.
I don't. Only one way to find it. Like.
Oh.
Oh, it's because I'm pressing my FN key because I have to press that because I have a 60% keyboard. No. That makes a lot of sense actually. Now that I think about it.
Okay, let's do this one at a time then.
Wee. Wait, why does the game feel so slow? Also, why is it so zoomed in actually?
I think that's because we zoomed it in
Oh, is it? Like
from like
fine.
last time. Yeah.
No, it's still zoomed in.
Are you pressing the FN key? Oh. I don't know why then. That's weird. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. Am I allowed to
I don't know,
swear?
am I gonna get through here?
Am I allowed to swear?
Oh, I mean, like, you're not supposed to, but like, I definitely did yesterday, so.
Yeah, you go first.
Oh yeah, I'll go first.
That's my gem. Oh, shoot. I think I'm stuck in the music
Oh.
mode.
No, surely you can just walk. This is so doomed.
I'm
This
in
is
the
so
wall.
cursed. Everything is so cursed right now.
Let me out, please.
I think let's play different. You want to play like Papa's Pizzeria?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should have bought those tortillas.
I mean, we're not gonna play. What is it? What is it even called? The.
I don't know, but I forgot who told us to do that. It was that was a-
Jolyn told me, but I told her I played that before. It's like, it's not fun. Nothing happens.
What's great content other than slapping people with tortillas?
Hey, this game blurry as hell. Skip intro. That's us.
You look like that?
Yeah.
We're bald?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Oh, they can't see this.
Can we change the color?
Yeah. Where's my thing?
Text.
My scroll wheel is broken on my mouse, by the way. So, yeah, if you saw me struggling, that is most likely why. Take order. Who wants a pepperoni pizza with only 4 pepperonis?
It's one. It's a half of. It's only on half too.
I guess.
2 pepperonis per. Oh.
Maybe if only were that easy. Oh. I see.
Oh.
That's the saddest pizza
It's
ever.
like half a smiley face. It's
Do I really
okay.
get-
It's
I really
it's so
do that?
even, right?
Wait, he wants
He wants it.
he wants it doughy. He does not want
Maybe
this
he
cooked.
likes it like that. Don't pizza shame him. Actually, it's a little interesting. Oh.
There, you got this. You got this.
It's like a reach over. It's fire.
It's a little crooked. A little crooked.
It's okay. It's 99%.
How? How? is that
99%.
How is that
All I'm
99%?
saying is that
This guy doesn't have eyes.
he doesn't need to know that it's not even.
This guy also wants undercooked pizza. What the?
What is on his pizza?
1,
8
2,
pepperonis?
3,
Oh, and the whole thing.
4, 5, 6.
Nick. That says the entire pizza. That's the entire pizza.
Yeah, it's pretty spread out. Oh wait, I can move
Oh,
it.
you can move them, okay.
I can move it.
Oh my god.
I actually didn't.
We have to finish the pizza.
I did not actually realize.
I was like, why are you putting it on? Oh,
I'm blind. I'm
okay.
blind.
sorry. I have to like. Are we?
Oh,
Oh.
let me join. Okay, our players are in the lobby right now, but I think we'll wait. I didn't cut it. I didn't cut it.
Oh my god. You got a 0.
I didn't cut it.
Tipped us $1 at least.
85%.
Why is it cutting at 49%?
Because it averaged your 98 and my 0. I can't even complain about yours now because I just didn't do it. And
Oh,
four,
that's a crazy number.
wait. Maybe I was onto something.
Our rank is 1. We're first place. It's fire.
We're the 23,000 people that thumbs down Pompous Pizzeria.
Oh,
Okay,
he
see,
wants it
this guy
extra
want
cooked.
this guy. I don't think that's extra cooked. That's only halfway. Like surely that's like a normal cook.
I
no?
think full way's burnt.
Yeah, like well done. You know.
You eating your pizza's well done? Oh, wait. You should be eating your pizza's well done.
I feel like crispy pizza. Like no.
Oh, I kind of like the thing, like the toppings. Like, do you eat it for the crust? Do you eat the crust?
Yeah, I love crust.
Okay.
I just love bread in general. So like yeah.
That's
Like I know a lot of people say like pizza's just like the bread is like the delivery mechanism for the cheese, but I actually like bread, so
when you go to Chipotle, do you get the tortilla on the side?
no.
You start.
I'm not shameless enough, but also like I get it. It's smart. I just don't do it. I'm also lazy.
It's only 25 cents.
Wait, like getting the tortilla is only 25 cents?
Yeah.
But then how much like more do you get in a bowl compared to?
It's just you get a bowl and then get a tortilla on the side.
Yeah, but like how much more quantity do you think a bowl has over like a burrito? Because I mean, at least recently they've been
I'll be honest, I've never actually eaten the tortilla with the bowl.
Wait,
I
what?
just eat the tortilla.
What?
God, I can eat like I think I've eaten like the whole like, you know, like the packages of tortillas. Like,
Yeah.
I finished one of those in like 3 days once.
3 days? Like plain?
Yeah, like toasted.
Not even like cheese, like quesadilla? No.
No, just tortilla. Well, like you can put stuff in there.
No, let me
Oh, it's Aaron.
let me get my overlay up. Yes, I do miss you, Aaron. Okay. Where's is that
Oh, Aaron, do you like my shirt?
SASE on the right side? Can Nick even have cheese? No, I can't. I'm allergic, completely allergic to dairy. Not lactose intolerant. Although maybe I am. I just don't really know. But I have a dairy allergy, so I cannot eat it at
So
all.
many allergies.
I have the top three. Do you know I've just collected the top three most common food allergies:
Peanuts?
peanuts, eggs, and dairy.
That's so sad. At least you're not allergic to gluten.
Dude, if I was allergic to gluten, I would. I'm
Yeah,
not
let's
gonna
not
say it.
finish
I'm not
that
gonna
sentence. Let's not
say
finish that
it.
sentence.
I would be very sad.
That'd be very sad.
Cheese discourse while unable to consume cheese. Well, I mean, I can eat. Well, technically, I can eat vegan cheese, but like, I guess that doesn't really give me much credibility.
Yeah. How many skins do you own again? Like 200?
You wanna see?
Yeah.
Wait, do I have a pizza on the stove right now? Okay, no, I don't.
No.
Oh, I have to remember to cut it.
I think we have like 3 custom. Guys. Guys. Oh,
Not the worst.
Not the worst. 99%?
Wait. Huh?
Oh, he was waiting. I forgot.
Oh, is that because he was waiting?
Oh. You got a line. Oh, you got. Oh, someone else came.
Oh wait, I didn't even have the Papa's Pizzeria pulled up. My bad, guys, but I think we're done. I think we're done.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay, let me yeah. We're in the lobby. Game is 4 more minutes.
Skins. Let's go over your skins.
Oh, my skins. Okay, we saw them yesterday, but we can go over them again. Okay, what do you think about my profile?
That's kind of fire. Okay, so
Honor level 3, silver one.
when we roll an arrow.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a nice profile. Are you a Felios player?
Yeah. I mean, I don't play bot that much. Or it's like if I play Felios, I need like a competent support, you know. So I don't play him in solo queue. I usually play
Yeah.
Ezreal in solo queue. This is 2020.
Ooh.
These are all my Twitch Prime skins. I got this
That
and
Udio
and
skin
this,
and Soda's gonna quite close to each other.
within like a couple months from
It's
chess.
the ugly Nocturne skin.
And then
Oh, I shouldn't say that.
Annie.
Annie skin.
Oh yeah, the
Nocturne skin.
the legendary but not really Nocturne skin.
The disappointing Nocturne skin.
Ops Kennen, my goat. First prestige.
Oh, I think I've spent quite a amount of money on this game.
Do you want to see? You want to do a live reveal?
I'll
I'll do it.
I think they turned the website off.
I'll do it if you do it.
I can't do that.
What?
Like that's incriminating for me.
Like yeah, but sure.
No,
why
like
not?
it's like bad.
Okay, wait. Let me see if I can actually pull it up. Let me pull it up on my phone.
Where's my state president?
How much have I spent on League? You can no longer view it.
Yeah, they took it out. I'm safe now. I can
God.
sleep. I can sleep, knowing that my number won't be revealed.
Riot Games is so incompetent, man.
Kiki, aren't you like Mastery 7
Sad.
on like 3 characters? Yeah, aren't you literally a SASE pro? League pro. My bad.
Anthony, what drink do you get?
I got Coke.
No, I got Dr. Pepper.
Oh, I don't like Dr. Pepper.
I don't know if I don't really like the flavor of cola that much, like Coke or Pepsi.
I like Coke. Wait. Let
It's
me
fine.
rephrase that.
No, you're fine.
I like Coca-Cola. No, before my mentor starts saying I have a Coke addiction. Huh?
Huh?
That was my speech for one my comm class.
Wait. Like you just talked about how much you like to drink it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Am I allowed to say this on live? I don't think so.
What, that you like drinking Coca-Cola?
Yeah, I am reformed. I haven't.
Huh?
She's.
This doesn't look like reform to me. I don't. I mean, at least you didn't.
I have another drink in my bag.
At least you got a large and not an extra large like me. So
I have another drink in my bag, which is totally normal. See? Wait.
What is that?
It's
What
tea.
is that?
It's like $1. It's like $1 tea. That's gigantic though.
I've never seen that
Is this tea
brand
lemonade?
before.
I don't
Oh,
know. Is this
not
tea
the classic
lemonade?
$1 Arizona.
Where is that? I did not have it in Arizona when I was going to. Where did I get this from? 7-Eleven today.
Wait, really?
No, I went to the one on
Oh,
the other one.
different one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, seems like both teams are getting ready.
And it is 9:30, so we should be starting really soon. Oh, did you see Blue Essence? The Blue Essence Emporium is out again.
Like right now?
Yeah.
No, dude, look how many champion shards I have. Oh, I guess
we'll
you
never
can't see
know.
now.
I guess we'll
watch-
never know.
I guess we'll do that during the next intermission. We'll do a
Yeah.
little shopping spree together.
We'll do a little shopping spree. Okay, let's see what the bans are for this game. So GCC is banning first. They banned Cassante.
Cassandra, as we saw, a little bit of a menace in the previous game, able to lane very safely.
Hakarim.
Hackerim ban, good
We did
ban.
see
We
that.
saw a Hackerim taking over the game completely yesterday. Really mobile. And Skarner,
Skarner.
very
Also
strong
saw that.
top lane pick. Able to trade really effectively. Oh my god,
Lee Sin.
these
They know
teams
their
are
bans.
locked in. They
They
know
know
their
their
ban. They had it listed out already.
They know they know what they want to ban. Skarner, definitely one of the more stronger characters right now. Able to
Caitlyn,
play-
big lane bully as well. They're banning a lot of strong laners right now.
Skarner is
Meanwhile,
such a lane bully. you
SASE
had-
is banning out junglers. What do you say?
Skarner, there's some crazy Skarner builds. There's like top, jungle, mid, support. I've been beaten by a support Skarner multiple times.
I've played with a Skarner support once, and I don't know. I didn't really feel like he was doing that much.
Diana band, very
They're
interesting.
all junglers.
All
I guess
junglers.
the jungler is the player they are most worried about.
From yesterday's game, we did see that their jungler was very dominating the lanes a lot with that Hecarim. Oh. Nautilus we saw from yesterday as well, from the same team.
Very strong gauge and also decent peel for his carry.
And very, very tanky.
Which peel is generally just referring to like being able to get a diver off of your carry, whether it be through like crowd control, stunning them, or physically like pulling them off with like a pull like Nautilus can do.
Leona,
Also
very
another
strong
engage.
Very tanky. Has a lot of crowd control abilities, able to stun people in chains and make them stay in one place.
Misfortune, a good pairing with the Leona, is able to land an AoE slow with her E, and then Leona is able to kind of just walk up and follow up with her own engage, which does go through minions as opposed to Nautilus, whose doesn't go through minions.
Nico, we saw that yesterday as well.
Yes, we saw. I believe it was actually Brian who was playing Nico, also for GCC, and he was able to do a lot very tricky as he was able to disguise as a minion. He kind of just walk up and channel his ultimate while disguised so that they couldn't see it and get good engages, good stuns. And Neela, an interesting pick for the bot lane on GCC. So Neela is a bit of a shorter range ADC, which is why she's paired with the engage of Nautilus, and her passive allows her to get extra XP with a partner, so they will typically have a bit of a level lead over the other bot lane as the game goes on.
Never pick a fight you can't win.
Morgana pick.
I believe that is Morgana jungle, because Leona doesn't really go into other lanes.
Yeah.
So that Morgana, an interesting pick because her Black Shield will be able to stop some of the Nautilus and Nico engage if timed well, but Morgana not the necessarily best skirmisher, because she's kind of useless if she doesn't manage to land her Q, which is a very long route, which 3 seconds at max level, 2 seconds at rank 1.
Back to our bans, we see a set ban, very strong top laner, able to do a lot of damage and a lot of tank. Darius, also another strong top laner, able to do a lot more damage, especially later on in the game where his ult can do a lot of just multiple kills, a lot of kills.
Huge true damage and able to rack up a lot of kills with that.
And then on the side of GCC, we see a Gragas ban and a Katarina ban. Gragas, a very, very strong champion, very tanky, able to do a lot of damage as well, and can be played in multiple lanes, like top and jungle. And then Katarina, which is just a very strong a assassin able in the mid lane, able to do a lot more damage, especially if they snowball very fast in the early.
Insider information from Team SASE. It seems like GCC has banned both of their top lanes main champions, being the Gragas, or I'm guessing the Cassandra and the Skarner, maybe the Gragas too.
I think it's a Cassandra in this corner.
Yeah, some target banning going on, and it might be the Akali top. It could be mid lane as well.
Kha'Zix, probably Kha'Zix jungle. Very strong assassin. Let's see how that one plays out though, because Kha'Zix is strong by himself, and is very strong in one-on-ones. But with the Leona and Misfortune, let's see if he is able to separate them, basically. And then Yone is the last pick from GCC, a very strong... Is Yone strong still? I don't remember. Is Yone strong?
He's pretty strong if piloted well. He is really annoying to play against if you don't have the right champion, but they might be able to get a counter pick here at the last second. Another Malphite might have an easier time surviving lane against the Yone or the Nico, but overall it really comes down to the execution in the later team fights. If they're able to place well timed ultimates that the team can follow up well on.
Mm-hmm.
And while we're waiting for the game to start because of the spectator delay, we can go through our teams again. And here we will start with SASE, who is Jejun, Carlson, Ben, Damon, and Frank. And then on the side of GCC, go ahead.
I'm gonna butcher some of these names. I'm so sorry. Shihao, Kenny, Thomas, Brian, and Brian.
Okay. And so looking at these drafts, I think there's definitely potential on both sides. It seems like
Mila is interesting because with the W being able to not take any hits from auto attacks, Leona's Q is a auto attack.
That's true. So if she's able to get that W off, which she very likely will be able to, because Leona's initial engage is just a root, and during a root it is unlike a stun because you are able to cast your abilities while you are rooted. So she should be able to use that, and then will block the Q, which is likely one of the reasons why they also chose to pick that bot laner. And there is, I believe, an interesting interaction with Nautilus and Leona where they can cancel each other's follow-up. So Nautilus does his Q, which is the big hook, into an auto attack which roots thanks to his passive, and then Leona ease in and then Qs. So they can both kind of interrupt each other if the timing is done really well. So that'll also be something really interesting to look out for. And it looks like the Akali will be versing the Nico mid lane. Can kind of get bullied in that matchup because it's ranged versus melee. But Akali can play well with her Shroud, which gives her some partial invisibility. And she's also very hard to catch. So the Nico might try to set up a gank for her Kha'Zix, but Akali is very hard to pin down.
And then the Malphite top against the Yone.
He's likely just gonna build sustain, try to survive all through the laning phase, but Yone gets to dictate when the fights happen, because since he can engage with multiple dashes, he actually has 3 dashes in his kit, which is why I hate him so much. But he kind of just jump in, do a lot of damage, and then jump out. So that'll be pretty difficult for him, especially if the Malphite is not able to build a lot of armor early. So he's probably going to be looking towards the plated steel caps boots rush, which will give him increased movement speed, and also as its secondary effect, it reduces the damage from auto attacks, which is something that Yone does a lot of because he builds attack speed and crit. And then the Malphite kind of just has to sit there and won't really have that much opportunity to get a solo kill unless he's able to get a lot of poke with his Q, but that also will expend a lot of mana. So also not the best gank setup for the Morgana until he has his ultimate ready. So I think top lane might be very stable as opposed to some of the more volatile other lanes.
The Morgana jungle is still very interesting.
Very fast clear.
Very fast clear.
So Morgana's primary damaging ability is a kind of pool that she puts on the floor that does consecutive damage as a target stands under it, and it also the cooldown refreshes faster when a target is standing under it. So used on the jungle camps, which don't really walk out of it, she's able to use that ability basically one after another. And who do you think wins in drip? There's 10 skins on the screen right now.
Yeah, there are 10 skins.
Who wins? Based off looks alone.
Spirit Blossom Yone is a very good skin. That is the mythic Kazu skin though, which is much harder to get than most other mythic skins.
But do you think rarity equals drip? Do you think it's better just because it's rare, or
No.
are you just saying that it's rare and a good looking skin?
I don't think it's the best looking skin for Kazakhs. I think there are better options out there, but it's one of the nicer ones. It's also one of the newer ones too.
See, SASE places an early ward in the bot side, kind of anticipating that GCC might look for something, but it seems like they're just gonna wait and see if SASE wanted to invade, but they are not looking towards it.
And we're just kind of in this waiting game right now.
And we see the summoners, the Neela. We talked about the interaction earlier, being able to dodge the Leona stun, but also took the cleanse, likely for the Morgana route, which can be very, very crippling later on in the game if you happen to get sniped by it. And the Nico opting to take Ignite over Teleport, so we'll have a little bit harder time getting into the fights later on in the game, but we'll have much more kill pressure early on, which because she is ranged into melee, there might be a lot of opportunities for solo kills. And we saw the Malphite actually place down a ward on the blue side jungle, so they are going to spot out this start. Meanwhile, SASE starts by leashing on the bot side, and they are likely also going to be known because of the bot coming late to the bot lane.
See the Morgana going into the enemy jungle right now and clearing the raptors.
I don't know if they missed that first minion there for the XP, but the Morgana is invading the bot side jungle. I don't think they have any idea. That's a good use of that vision up top side. So you see the Kha'Zix does no idea, makes his way down, and is going to likely walk down into an empty red side for his camps. See a little bit of early prio from the Malphite to land his Qs. He actually took Dorn's ring for some extra damage as opposed to the sustain from Dorn's shield, and the Kha'Zix is now looking to invade back, but I don't know if he knows that.
He knows.
Well, he is not going to be able to get the blue buff, but he is going to be able to see the Gromp, and they are collapsing. I missed it, but the Leona was able to engage on the Neela, but she's able to walk out and reconvene with her jungler on this side, and Morgana gets completely caught out, had no vision on there, so wasn't able to see.
And the first blood goes to the Kazakhs.
Well played on the side of GCC to escape that collapse by going up towards that tri-brush up there. The flash wasn't even expended from the Nemo there. She just was able to cleanse and dash out using her E. So definitely huge advantage as the Ignite and Heal also expended on the other side. Kha'Zix is going to take the Gromp, and both junglers are at 3 camps cleared, as Morgana is going to clear her top side, which is fully up. Kha'Zix can go for the first Scuttle Crab, and I'm not sure if Morgana will have fast enough clear to contest that other one up top. See, the Akali is going even in CS, but struggling a bit from all this poke, and even with the Shroud, not going to help her since she already got rooted and likely going to recall and teleport back. tracking on the side of GCC is good, so they know that the jungler's top side, but they aren't going to contest anything up there just yet.
The Morgana is... Oh, and she misses the Q and puts down the pool.
Pretty far away from her to try and land, and even if she did land it, Malphite kind of just has to sit up here and farm these waves to stay even in gold, so probably wasn't going to get much out of that to begin with anyway. And the first kill, the extra 100 gold for 400 gold total went to the Kazakhs, and he was able to complete his serrated Dirk first. The Dark Seal is the item bought by Morgana, the item that gives more AP and has higher gold value based on how many kills you get with it without dying. So if they can get more kills with it, it'll be really helpful, but if not, it might be a little bit of wasted gold towards not building towards her first actual item.
Oh, everyone's just kind of farming.
Yep. Definitely a bit of a slower paced game right now compared to some of our previous games. Not much happening in the lane besides that early skirmish. I think both teams are okay with kind of just waiting and scaling though. Well played skill shots by the Nico. Kazakhs might be looking for a gank as he walks up here, but just gets vision instead.
He settles for the... Oh!
I think he missed that, but it doesn't really matter. Kazakhs has a very healthy clear and has very strong damage with his isolated Qs, so he will be able to sneak this. I don't think SASE has any idea that he's on it, and because they don't see that any of the other lanes are coming to help with the clear, they don't know about it, and he's gonna check. They don't even check it, and it seems like he's going to get away with the steal. As soon as this happens, I think Morgana should try and look for the grubs, but I think GCC is also aware that that might be the case and is going to try and contest it, which they do have vision, so they are well aware. Root into ultimate, and she ults out and uses E to be able to walk away. Doesn't really get a lot of value out of the ultimate offense-wise, but is able to get out with her life. That does give a lot of lane priority in the mid lane, so that the Akali probably won't be able to help with this fight, but the Leona support coming to help contest. Meanwhile, the Nautilus on the other side is not there to help. Kind of an awkward fight. Leona should probably try and flash and help, but just gets the root over the wall as the Morgana secures the second. But he's huge. And the Akali tried to join the fight by Eing onto the Kazakhs, but the flash was good, and I think Malphite flashed over the wall to try and get the kill, and oh my god, Leona's dead. The Ignite taking down, but he leveled up, I think.
It was a CC after CC. The Nico hit 3 of the members of SASE, and then the Yone followed up with the ult.
But the damage not fully there enough to secure those kills once that Kazakhs jumped down and wasn't able to help damage at all. But you could see that the 1 kill went to the Malphite onto the Kazakhs, another kill went to the Akali, and I think SASE is going to be happy with that trade considering they did get all 3 of those Void Grubs.
And then the Leona has brought the synchronized boots, I think that's what they're called.
Synchronized souls, I believe it is the wording. So they replaced the mobility boots that might have, or that you might have remembered from previous seasons. And so what's different about these boots is you can see it has a timer that counts down, which you kind of fill up that progress by just walking around. So once you walk around a certain number of units, the boots upgrade and you get that out of combat move speed that you probably remember from mobility boots. You can see pushing up to get some vision, which can be pretty risky if you get caught out, but is able to sneak and get that ward close to the red, which will likely spot the Kazakhs right now. So bot side will be aware and should probably be playing a little bit safer as the Morgana is cross-mapping on the top side, maybe looking for a gank on this Yone who is pushed up.
trades and trades.
And the blue side vision good on the river so that they do notice the Morgana walking up, and Yone is going to walk back and play it safe. Meanwhile, Nico spotted on a ward in the bot side, so they should play very safe, maybe even give up a plate or two if they need to, while the Akali pushes the mid lane and could possibly take some plates. Seems like they engaged even though they knew that the Morgana is here. I think the Morgana should get a free Q and to W on the Malphite ult. Very well done. It is possible to flash out of that. The Yone had flash available and ult, which he can buffer, but it is really difficult as we see a 3-man dive, but I think it's going to be traded back. Killed by, gets on by the Yone, and he stuns. There was no more minions under tower, so the aggro, once it dropped from the Nautilus, went straight onto the Kha'Zix, and the Leon is going to pick up 2 kills in return for, I believe, the Kha'Zix getting his 2nd kill. And not ideal to get your gold on your support, but also Leona gets a lot of tankiness, and she'll be able to provide a lot of frontline for her Misfortune and Morgana, so not the worst that they get the 2 kills back, even if it all is on the support player. Now you can see the Yomu's Ghostblade completed for Kha'Zix's first item, which will give him increased move speed with its active skill, but assassin items tend to be generally pretty cheap legendary items compared to some other ones, so not too surprising that he has that build very early. Morgana threatens another kill into the top lane, but the vision is placed well, so Yone will be playing very safe.
Yeah, the Yone sees her. Right?
Oh, I think he saw her, but he has to, or he really wants to try and contest this wave, which is frozen up, and I believe the ult went out mid lane from the Nico, but unable to secure a kill with it. I think Nico is actually a generally really good pick into Akali because her ultimate is able to cover all of that entire shroud, so even though she can't actually see, she's able to go in. And we see a big engage. Leona, or sorry, the Mila goes in, but Kha'Zix just jumps in and one-shots, and
takes both.
Leona not able to get more stuns under tower, and that is a double kill for the Kha'Zix. Very strong as the 2nd Drake likely to be secured. Akali goes in, takes a lot of damage, just barely doesn't kill. Just barely, not enough damage to kill. Very unfortunate for the side of the Akali, but she has teleport to get back to lane, and the Nico will take that 2nd kill as neutral objectives traded on both sides of the map.
Is that 6 for him?
That is 6 grubs secured. Now you see at 12 minutes into the game, this is a very even game compared to some of the previous games that we've seen. Not exactly fed on both sides, but definitely strong champions on both sides, as we might be seeing a top dive. The Malphite has his ultimate ready, and the Morgana is standing right there, able to follow up with a Q, W, R combo. So will we see it? The Morgana looks like she queued a minion to try and stall the wave, and they're TPing top. Both TPs on both sides. I didn't even see that, but Akali goes in, and the Malphite able to stop him, but she goes back in and flashes. So it takes a tower shot and dies anyway. Likely was going to get killed, traded by the Kha'Zix, who was walking up as well, but I think they're going to try and push this, but double stun on the tower.
And gets her.
I think that was a little bit greedy. They probably should have tried to back off, but engage onto the Mila, and the Nautilus is kind of just 1v1ing the Misfortune right now. I'd say advantage goes to red side, SASE, but now will the Leona turn back onto the Nila? She's very low. I think they could turn it, but they are maybe a little bit scared of another member coming down, but the mid laner and jungler were both occupied up top. I think maybe they should have tried and looked for something there. Leona also had flash available, could have looked for a flash Q or flash E and trade it back, but all might have been hard since Leona, or the Nila, has Flipper Summoners built up. And we can see good TPs used on both sides. They immediately responded to that top play. But now it's going to be pretty hard for SASE to contest this Rift Herald. since they have priority in both the mid and top lane.
SASE has not been warding their objectives.
Yes, I think if we look at the vision score, it's actually about even on both sides, but somehow the Yone has a lot more vision score. I think maybe it's just because the Malphite has been pushed in so much he can't really find the time to be warding that pit. And bot lane did go for a recall, and from those earlier dives the tower is very low, so probably going to be a first tower blood. And then Morgana waits for the Yone to go back to his thing and hit a Q, but he had his dash ready from hitting 2 of his Qs, so unable to land that. I think that probably would have been a kill if that had landed, but well played by the Yone to have that dash available and not be in danger. Engage onto Misfortune. Heal and flash or just heal extended, and we see a flank TP behind from the Malphite, and they're all there. Stun onto the Neela and Nautilus. Neela goes down immediately, and
So does the Nautilus.
the ult wasn't even used yet though, so they can look for another engage here, but I think Kha'Zix is going to play a little bit safer and run out with that slow, as on the other side of the map the Nico hits the mid tower, and because the Malphite TP bot, top is completely open, and that will likely be a second tower uncontested. In return, because they have not as many numbers mid, they're gonna push in the mid wave, but without the Misfortune there with the range to threaten the tower, even though they have the 6 grubs, they can't really push it that well.
The top tower is still alive.
Resets coming in for Drake, so they can buy all of their items before that happens, and there's a lot of good vision set up already from the side of SASE, but is probably going to be swept out since they completely gave up control over the river to get those bases in.
With their first items, we see a lot of damage items. Black Fire Torch, I believe that's what it's called, from the Morgana, a AoE damage item for mages.
Ollie goes in on the Kha'Zix, gets stunned up by the Nautilus though, so is unable to follow up with the second R cast, as actually both sides are able to get those enhanced.
And, oh.
Nico goes in, but good flash follow over the wall. Really good engage. Malphite comes in to try and help, and the Misfortune is caught out by the Nico. The Nico engage was really strong there, and you could see much better teamfight execution from the side of GCC. And the gold lead starting to get a little bit more out of hand with the side of GCC, but almost not quite a kill.
Barely surviving with probably 100 HP.
That puts GCC on soul point. They only need one more dragon to secure the Chemtech soul, which, as we mentioned yesterday, gives you 11% damage reduction and 11% bonus damage at level, or once you are under 50% health. So not the most impactful, but can still be pretty useful if they manage to get it. But it also puts a lot of pressure onto SASE to try and secure that next dragon, which can put them in kind of a pinch scenario where they have to decide whether they want to fight over the last dragon or contest the Baron when it comes up. Engage onto the Neela. He is able to go in and just kind of one-shots the Morgana. There's not a lot of help there. They thought they could 2v1, but without landing that bind, there's not much they could do. And
Holly coming in to fight. Not fight ult. And
Misfortune is running too there, but Kali just goes straight in and very telegraphed. Nico's able to land the root. Chain CC onto the Malphite as well, and the Misfortune is just way too late to the fight. Couldn't really help at all. Just better macro from the side of GCC. They're just there and ready for those fights. As we can see, the the side of SASE just kind of not being able to respond to these engages. Or that was more of a counter engage because they tried to go on the Neela first, but she is a bit of more of a slippery target compared to your traditional AD carry. So well played.
And we see with the gold difference now, it is at 7,000 on the side of GCC.
They're much stronger, and the solo AP threat of the Nico is very strong. So even though the Malphite is building the armor, the Leona decided to go the more supportive route and build a locket, which will grant her entire team a shield. But the damage is really starting to rack up from the carries of GCC. So not sure how much that will be able to help them.
Check the items. Kha'Zix has had his second item. Is that opportunity? What is it called?
I think it might be called opportunity. I'm not completely sure. I don't play assassin, so I don't know assassin
That's
items
either
that
the
well.
skill name or the like the passive name, but it is still a very strong item, especially on assassins. I think it helps with movement speed. I'm not really sure. I don't play assassins.
I believe it gives bonus damage after exiting stealth, which
is
Kha'Zix has
strong
on his
on
ultimate.
Kha'Zix.
So
And with the Neela having the collector and LDRs right now, and looking for a bloodthirster.
that looks like a bloodthirster. Which will give her more shields. I'm trying to look at my bot lane. I am fumbling the keys right now. But they have spotted the two members bot lane, and that's kind of a go signal for them to start Baron. The Morgana is here. He's going to get spotted out by the Nautilus, but she misses the root. Doesn't really get the poke damage, and she can't really walk up in this scenario and try to get the steal. You know, she might have wanted to because of that objective bounty being up. Would have gotten extra gold on that steal, but it is just a little bit too hard without anyone to back her up. Again, good macro plays from the side of GCC, responding to that spot of the bot duo, or the Malphite and the Akali walking in bot lane.
And with Baron down, that also means more money on the side of GCC, with Kha'Zix buying a Edge of Night, which will help with that CC shield, being able to probably just walk through that Morgana Q if it hits him.
Or possibly even dodging a Malphite ultimate as well. So very high value potentially. Bloodthirster completed as well from the extra gold.
And then Nico buying Shadow Flame, which is a very strong and powerful AP carry item.
They might look to try and get a pick onto the Yone, but he's just too slippery with all those dashes, and the Akali is kind of stuck. And big engage flash Nico ult, and the damage is just really high. Leona's not able to get there and even attempt to peel. And with Baron and their bot lane pushing, they might not even need to go for this dragon. They might look to just take some extra towers with their Baron up, but they actually go for the safe play and try to secure that Chemtech soul. And the Baron is still up for quite a bit. The Baron buff is still up for quite a bit longer, so he should have no problem pushing both mid lane and top or bot lane, excuse me. Okay, we can see two lanes getting pushed on right now, and the Yone is going to look to also maybe potentially push in top as well and get the 3-lane pincer, but they might also just use this opportunity to back, reset, spend their extra gold, and continue pushing the high tempo. Double cloth armor coming up from Neela. Maybe building towards a Guardian Angel, which will give her a revive when she dies, which is typically a very good idea to buy on an ADC when the other team's best way of getting back into the game is finding a pick onto you. So that will give your team more time to catch up and probably help out in the team fight and let you kind of not have to just die a second time, like what might happen if you are completely caught out. Ultimate used by the Akali gets hit by the Nigo ult through that shroud. She walks up, dodges And now there's a kill, a big shutdown. 700 gold, 600 gold.
600 gold.
Going to the Akali, who is the strongest member of the side of SASE right now. But the Kha'Zix is wrapping around and can likely one-shot any of these characters. Edge of Night being good to stop.
Oh, there
And
they
they're kind of
goes.
all there, but yeah, can't do much against that targeted dash from the Neela. And Baron buff has ended, but they still have a strong push, considering that the strongest member of SASE has died.
The gold difference now is at 12,000 on the side of GCC.
They're pushing all three lanes.
It ain't a good look for SASE.
It is not looking good right now. Rafa is just not really able to find any good angles for an engage here, and well played by GCC to make sure that their positioning doesn't allow for such a thing. Red turret goes down, up top,
Fight takes
trade
down
back, but
the Yone.
that is an open inhibitor in the top lane as well. The inhibitor is not taken quite yet, which has its upsides and downsides. Upside is that the red team doesn't get free minion push into their base for free farming. Bad side is that they don't get free push on the side of GCC to have extra lane priority for the neutral objectives, which aren't quite up yet, but will be coming up in a few minutes or so. And now that the Dragon Soul is secured for the side of GCC, that means that the next dragon that comes up will be the Elder Dragon. And Elder Dragon, once killed, gives your team a buff, which applies a burn on any attack, and also execute you within low health threshold. So pretty much will be the nail in the coffin if secured by GCC, but if able to be stolen by SASE, they will have a bit more of a fighting chance in some of these team fights. The gold deficit may be a little bit too big for that to even matter, but it is a good idea for them to try.
More items being bought in the shop, with Yone finishing up that Infinity Edge, providing a lot more damage for him in both one-on-one situations and in team fights, and Kha'Zix getting a Cyrilda's Grudge, which would be his 4th item, which helps more with mobility targets.
Flash Q from Morgana, she
Oh,
dodges
and
the ultimate. She actually had the cleanse there, the Neela, but opts to not use it and uses the flash, which is the longer cooldown, but it might not be too big of a deal. Good attempt from the Morgana to try and pick out the carry there.
oh, one of the carries.
One of the carries, yeah. The Guardian Angel not built quite yet, but that's another root landed. Chain CC goes through, but Nautilus kind of stops the Leona with his own ultimate. The Malphite ultimate being used in the previous engage and not being there to follow up on that route, kind of hurting them. As the next Baron is up, and it seems like it will go uncontested as all of the lanes are still pushed for the side of UGC.
And the Kha'Zix is just picking off chunks of health from that Baron.
He is at 4 items now with the completed Cyrilda's Grudge. He will likely one-shot any member of SASE if they are isolated, thanks to his passive. So, the Leona just running, but not able to get far enough away. And now, with Baron pushing, not a lot of damage, fighting back on the Yone. He gets the knock-up on the Misfortune. He has to expend both summers. Akali ultimate is used as well. And it kind of looks like they might be unstoppable as they continue to push down. They're gonna do a bit of a safer play and go for the bottom inhibitor so that those super minions can start spawning and pushing in as well. And DCC will take their enhanced recalls and set up for the Elder Dragon coming up very soon. They might even look for a pick here, as really SASE's best option is to try and just contest something here, but the vision is just excellent from the side of GCC, knowing exactly when they are coming through their bot side jungle to this dragon.
SASE is pushing
Flash
and gets
onto
the
the
stun and does
Kha'Zix,
not
but
connect.
the chain CC is not consecutive. And here's a gap for the Kha'Zix to flash out. He is the strongest member, so he can just simply zone them out as the rest of his team secures the dragon. Kali tried to look for a pick, but now they have Elder and Flash is
There we
on.
go.
You see the Elder Dragon
There we
doing
go.
huge damage and almost able to kill the Kha'Zix there.
Will they
But
get the
he's healing
Kha'Zix?
now. He's
Will they
getting
get the
the life
Kha'Zix?
steal. The Malphite's just running at him, trying to get a last pick. Doesn't get the kill. The magic comet doesn't hit.
And he
Gets
doesn't.
out. And the Akali went back to defend, but not much they can do. They take so much damage and they're about to get executed like he just did. And that will be GG. A 30-minute game was looking very back and forth towards the beginning there, but I think the jungler definitely carried the target for all of the bans in the first phase of the ban phase. Still able to carry no matter what, though. GG's both sides.
Good game for
SASE,
both sides.
try your best. Did look for some plays there, but I think Malphite might be the bait pick of this tournament.
Right.
It's it seems like a good pick, very safe, very tanky, but he doesn't really threaten that much besides using his ultimate. And if that is not effectively used and the team can't follow up on it, he just kind of stands there and autos you. He doesn't have any other CC in his kit besides the slow on his Q. Not the best front line to protect your backline carries. So
Let's look at some stats now.
let's look at some advanced details. You can see Nico, Kha'Zix, and Yone all having very strong impact on the side of GCC. The Malphite actually did the most damage on SASE, but likely because he was involved in most of the skirmishes throughout the game. Misfortune, not able to get into all of those fights, not able to really help output damage, and then when she was there, she kind of got one shot by the Kha'Zix. So it'd be like that sometimes as an ADC player. But again, good try from both teams.
Good try.
And we have 20 minutes until we start the next game. I don't know if GCC wants to take a break, but Alan, if you're out there watching, if both teams are ready and we can start the game early, I don't know if that's something we might want to consider as well.
And here from chat, Kiki is shaving her head.
Kiki's shaving her head. Well, I mean,
Well,
if they
that's
said it,
my safe president,
if
I
they said it,
guess.
it must be true. Like, surely no one would spread misinformation on the
There's
internet,
no
right? Like,
misinformation
no one.
spread ever. Looking at crowd control score, damn.
Where?
That
Yeah.
one. The Nautilus.
Yeah, Nautilus doing really good to engage and disengage, and the Nico also doing really good not only in the laning phase against the Akali, but big AoE ultimates, big flashes onto the targets, just being able to secure a lot of hard CC and setting up well for the follow up from the other team or from the rest of the team. And that leaves our final grand finals matchup as Ascend versus GCC. GCC has been playing very well, and I think they might be able to contest the strong individual mechanical plays that Ascend has been able to pull out. So I think we're going to be seeing a relatively close game.
We're seeing a very fun finals.
This game also was pretty close at certain points. I think 30 minutes, it might be the longest game that we've seen this entire tournament.
Let's go shopping.
Oh, I forgot that we were doing that. Okay.
Let's go shopping. How much with
Well, okay. So are champion shards used for like mastering now or no? So I can disenchant all these because I do own every champion.
They took out
I
mastery.
believe.
They took out mastery tokens, so now it's just kind of like there. Like
Yeah, you're telling me I have all
Anyone-
of these champions. Okay, I guess it's time to
25,000.
That's only for a third of the
Oh.
champions I have. Well, I mean, I guess it isn't mastery. There's no point.
Yeah, they took out mastery tokens in this game. All of my work of trying to collect Evelyn shards gone.
Yeah, I was keeping all these simply because I was like, okay, well, for
Okay.
mastery, but
Yeah.
and then I didn't want to mass disenchant because they don't actually let you choose which ones.
Yeah.
They just
You have skin shards?
I do.
Let's gamble.
Reroll?
Let's gamble.
Hold on.
300.
But I like all these. Well, I got.
Okay, are you?
I don't play that many of these. Or, I play him, Misfortune. This is goated Kindred
It's a,
skin. So
it's a
like,
good Kindred skin.
this is the only one I would reroll, but I only have the one.
Okay, Blue Essence Emporium.
Does it have like a filter for skins that I? Oh wait, we can gamble on mystery wards.
Wards? I gamble on icons.
Oh wait, what? I can buy an emerald skin. Do I own any of these?
Go to skin owned.
Oh, you are correct. Okay.
Oh.
The emerald skins don't even look good though. Like, why do they make them so
some of them look good.
exclusive?
Some of them look good.
I actually play Victor
That's
a lot.
Space
So
Groove.
do you think I should? Well, let me see if there's a.
If he looks cute.
Do I? Okay. Which one's the best? Pearl's looking pretty fire right now. Actually, rose quartz.
I feel
I think
like
it's my
Pearl
favorite.
looks like the same as normal one though. Like high key.
No, the normal one is like black.
Gray. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think the rose quartz one's kind of fire. Or
Like I could buy multiple. I have 104,000.
yeah, I did buy every single one for the
Should I buy every single one?
the Zig skin.
Which skin?
La Illusion.
Huh?
The one the Halloween one. The one where he has like different faces. It's so funny.
Okay, and these other champs I don't play as much.
I think some of them are pretty good though.
I don't know, but I don't really like it when the color of the skin doesn't match like the effects.
Why is she gray? Why is Jinx gray?
I don't know. I actually use this skin a lot.
Oh wait, no, she's gray normally.
Yeah.
My bad.
All right, what you pick one?
Which one's the most interesting one? I think
This one.
Obsidian.
She has a mask.
She's a mascot. That's kind of fire.
Okay, I already have a one for that grave skin. Oh, this one's kind of fire.
That is fire. You must press the RP button.
Oh,
no.
yeah, that would have been embarrassing. Actually, I could have refunded it, but wait, I have this. I have this
That's-
Corsi skin. I didn't even
I
realize.
think you
I had
should
this.
buy all of them.
I think I need to buy all of them.
I think you should buy all of them.
Get every Corgi. We are not kissing, guys.
What?
Did you see? Did you not see the comment yesterday? It said like. Actually, I don't even want to like. I don't even want to repeat what they said. Like,
I didn't even know. I was like, oh, what? Oh, Coven R is obviously kind of ugly.
I think what?
I don't like it.
I think all of our skins are good after
I'm
the
a
visual update.
I'm a Coven Ari hater. I'm sorry.
Hater. Oh, I would have bought a Fortnite Ninja Ezreal, but I already own it.
Oh, those Dragon Slayer. Go up. Those Dragon Slayer skins not those.
What?
The Dragon Gallios. They're kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. I own that white one.
Hmm.
Do I play
Maybe I'll come
Galio?
back to it.
No.
I think I should get one of these orange ones. Actually, I like this one a lot.
That's nice. It's earthy.
Okay. Oh, Fortnite
Someone
Drake.
asked you to
Ooh.
dab. Yeah, they have different faces on them.
I don't dab. There's actually a picture out there of me dabbing. I think it was after Barrio, but I will not dab right now.
Oh, yeah. I remember
No, I refuse.
that. I own one of them. I think I own the Clown Mask one.
There's a clown mask?
Yeah, one of them has a clown. That one.
Oh,
Tanzanite.
I honestly didn't even see that.
Those small little details. Oh, he's so emo.
No, hearts. Actually, no, these are kind of
These are
bad.
kind of ugly.
Hiding Hecarim. I already own one for Jin. I already own one for Lucian. Ooh, those are so bright. I got flashbang by that.
I think she's just normally bright though.
Yeah.
Why is there only one chroma for Majestic Empress Morgana?
Mukau Alistar. Oh, it's gotta be. Wait.
I don't know. That kind of looks kind of fire. The chocolate milk one.
I feel like see people run like the blue and green one a lot.
Because they're silly.
They are silly. I think most of these I own something for.
Threaten to kiss you if you don't dab. Is that Ricky?
Yes. Ricky, you're taken. You can't be saying that. What? I There's no response from you. I felt really embarrassed saying that. Okay. What else can I get
Accessories.
besides?
I think we just start gambling.
Yeah, mystery icon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, actually, we'll get one of these. Oh, it's just...
Oh.
That's so...
What did you get?
It's like, I think it was Battlecast Cho'Gath.
Oh, wait. Go to loot.
No, but we need to get
You
more.
want a ward?
It just gives me the... That's so boring.
Go to one of the other ones, like loot. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Which ones? Which ones are the newer ones?
I don't know.
Quirky Lulu, Rumble, Teemo Tristana.
Are we up soon?
Yeah. Malphite, Milio, Nico, and Lily. Okay, we'll buy one of these. I'll just keep buying. Oh, I want the Hui one.
Just buy 9 million.
No,
I don't think there is a Hui one. Is there?
Yes, there is.
Oh, he's so new though. I remember they took like forever to get my Evelyn one.
Man, they really won't let me buy multiple. What? Do I?
Oh, I think that's
Do I
because you have all of them.
That ruins the surprise. We go this.
Combining Piltover and Zon was kind of crazy. Combining the Piltover and Zon was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of blue essence trying to get the Ash.
I think I spent a lot trying to get that Ezreal when it came out. Oh, wait.
I think you just own too many.
I think I just tried to buy too many at once and I thought I was like botting. I'm never getting Earthquake. It's fine.
I was so close to getting it once. I was like, maybe I should. Okay, TFT Battle Pass. New season's out.
Dude, they came out with the Ezreal Little Legend.
Open one.
Oh, I didn't even know that I had enough stuff.
Yeah, they turned it down from 100 to 50. Oh, it's so bright.
Dude,
Ew.
it could have been legendary for the stream.
Oh, it's not even
an item.
It's just
I just get currency, which is
the rotating shop thing
that's
is new too.
That's a pretty nice arena. Yeah, but I need 3,000 for one of these. Like,
go to the mythic one. I think you might have enough for like one thing.
Like a ward, or not a ward.
One boom.
Crystal or Crimson Cobalt. I'm not gonna.
Oh, should we open our power?
Yeah, good time.
Oh, there's so many. There's so many. Fire.
Not bad. Ooh. Actually, I don't like how that looks.
Yeah, it's a little interesting. Oh.
Not bad.
Oh.
He looks like a little rat.
He is a little rat.
Well, like, yeah, but he looks especially ratty in that picture.
Oh.
Wait, that one's kind of nice.
It's cute. That's actually the
like
first cute one.
I think it's like slightly different style too. It's not as round. Where's her nose?
I don't think any of them have noses.
They don't.
Oh, it's Nico. Who are you trying to get with the Piltover? That's a rat. That's a rat.
Bro, he's ugly.
That is a rat.
Okay,
he's
team.
Cute.
Okay. Oh, I wanted Shui.
I don't. Yeah.
I don't think I got it.
Yeah, because that was in Ionia, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Talia.
Talia actually had a nose. That's crazy. Oh, that Pantheon one was pretty sick, actually.
Why did you get the void one?
Because it had Kog'Maw in it.
Oh, you're so right.
Okay, well, we're going back for more.
Gambling at its finest.
Loot. Oops. 1, 2, 3. I don't get it, I'll be very sad. Send that? No, I thought I had that one. Oh,
Ooh. Why is it?
What?
This is so confusing. That's so confusing. There you. Oh, that's actually kind of fire.
it's like kind of fire, but like kind of whack at the same time. I don't know how I feel about that one.
I mean, like his whole thing's like he's depressed.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
there's two.
there's two. Man, the favoritism is crazy.
Man. Okay, let's reroll one skin.
What?
Gambling is fine.
I don't have a. Oh my god. I don't have anything to reroll. Like, okay. Him.
Freljord Tilly is
What do I know?
not worth
I
it.
feel like-
Freljord, dude,
Huh?
it's not worth it.
I don't have any other Talia skins.
Misfortune.
But that's a good one.
Is it?
Yeah. I think the sounds are good on that one.
The sounds are good, but I don't like Soul
Okay.
Stealer.
Fiora. I don't really play top lane, so.
Soul Stealers. Vladimir. Nick.
Okay. Okay. But I don't play a Nivea. But I could. I already have IG Camille, but the Arconic Camille is so good.
I think Arconic was better than IG.
Okay, out of all these,
You know who to get rid of. I think you know who to get rid of.
Talon. I really don't like playing Talon.
It's also not his best skin.
Yeah. Legendary. Why did I listen to you? Why did I listen to you? This skin is so bad. I don't think it has any effects. I think this is like a 520.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
No.
You know, sometimes you know,
No.
like 90% of gamblers, 90% of gamblers quit before they hit big.
Yeah, I already hit big before. Do you this I got from reroll.
Okay, you can hit big again. People can win jackpots twice.
No. God, do we go 2 for 2?
So horrible. Holy sh-
You're such a bad influence. Hey, what am I giving up here? I don't play Camille. It's fine.
You sure it's fine?
Hmm.
You sure it's fine?
Well, we'll find out after this reroll, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I need. Okay, you need to.
Oh, I'm gonna be responsible for this one?
You're responsible for both actually, but like I need you to be extra responsible for this one.
Oh.
No,
oh, wait.
I get
wait.
no, I get another skin.
Okay.
If this was it, then I'd be really depressed. Come on. Now. But like, surely we wouldn't go. No, I was
Surely
kidding.
for a third-
Surely for a
Why do you
third
have
one. Like,
300
surely for a
mythic
third
essence
one.
4?
Huh?
Why do you have 300 mythic essence 4?
Because I'm waiting for the Silas skin to come back in rotation. But
Oh,
it's not
the
coming back.
prestige one?
Ashen Knight.
Oh, Ashen Knight.
Yeah, but it's not coming back because they keep coming out with new
Oh.
skins. I'm pretty sure the next one is like Crystal
Zareth.
Zareth. I do not play that guy.
Zareth. So interesting. Oh, I didn't even realize our jungler from GCC who had the Kha'Zix skin had the skin and the chroma.
Kha'Zix main. They banned 3 of his champs, but not
Not the
not
Kha'Zix.
one of them.
When oh, I'm gonna be so.
Hmm? Wait, but like,
You could. I mean, it's not gonna be over 300 mythic essence when it releases. It'll be at max 200.
I need to keep 240 for the skin and the chroma.
For the chroma.
Okay, we'll do 2. One for each of us, okay?
Okay.
You know, we're about to hit it big.
Yeah, we're about to hit.
We were about to quit before hitting it big.
We're about to hit the jackpot, guys.
All right, you go first on this one. Okay.
I win. I win.
Like, we
You
hit
know
big.
it's
We hit big. We did it. We hit
90% of gamblers lose. Okay. Nick, you're
Okay,
good.
I'm calling it now. I'm gonna get Fnatic Jarvan.
Fighter Tristana. Ooh.
Arguably worse.
That's horrible.
Arguably worse. Yeah. Do I have enough? I don't even have it. Oh wait.
You get rid of the Zig skin.
Play, disenchant.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we
okay,
did it. We did it.
You know what the worst thing is?
Huh?
I think I was on Tiffany Mai's account, and I was rerolling her skins. I rerolled her Prestige KDA Evelyn.
You what? You did what?
So if you go, wait, if she's online still, if you go to her
Are you
profile, you'll
serious?
just see it because I switched it onto it because I was so salty. Because that's the skin that I wanted.
I don't know if I have. I think I do have her added.
So if you go to her profile, I think it's just so. I was just so.
Why is it not in alphabetical order? What the?
I-
What is this?
Yeah.
Is
PHO. Yeah. Oh, she's in a game.
she playing TFT? Ranked.
Yeah, there she is. There she is.
Level
Level 8. I got-
Master scored 9
That's
because
like her.
she
That's like
only
her
plays
third
TFT.
skin too. That's her third skin on another account. She doesn't even have. I think she has the misfortune skin, something else, and then this.
That's so insane. But okay, I actually misheard you. I thought you said that you like she had like the shard and then you re-rolled it.
Oh no!
But
you can
you re-rolled into it. Because if you don't own the champion, you just get the permanent.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I bought the Evelyn for her
Okay.
with Blue Essence.
So final game of the day and of this tournament actually. It's gonna be Ascend versus GCC. I think this is
GCC
GCC
is
is on the left. So
Yeah.
let me.
So, driven band from GCC, very strong. ADC, very very powerful, especially if you let it. Did I just say it? If you
Yes.
let. Well, actually, if you let it be very strong, and then the Nila band we've seen last game, GCC has been very good with the Nila. It was a very very strong character.
I see.
basically.
Well placed bans on the side of Ascend. They removed the Nila and Nico, which we saw putting in work in the previous game. So next we have Cassante ban,
Mhm.
which we also saw in the previous game. So really seeing the champ pools from these drafts. And let's see what they pull out after this last final ban from the side of Ascend.
Diana.
I believe
Did they-
GCC has
Diana play?
a big time Diana player, so makes sense.
Yeah, we've seen the Diana ban against GCC a lot this game, or a lot in this AOO.
And the first pick on the side of GCC is
God, it's Jin.
Jin as a first pick blind. I feel like he's not really the most high priority pick, and I think they might have wanted to do a counter pick bot lane, since that is one of their best players on the side of Ascend. So we'll see if maybe they go for a support counter pick later, but they go straight for the Seraphine, which we also saw in the previous game paired with the Jinx, which is also open and seemingly one of their most played champs. But they actually go for the Caitlyn, who's really strong, also has a lot of range, so kind of even in lane against Jin, who also has some very long range.
Kaylin has been banned a lot this tournament. So this is it the first time we'll see her being
I
played?
think this is the first time we're seeing her played, and typically she's placed in combination with a more heavier CC supports like
Seraphine.
Lux. Lux is a really common one, but Seraphine also, since she is ranged, is going to be able to help with that wave push. And Braum is actually the support we saw played against Ascend in their first game against Fizzu, and we saw him kind of struggling there because their lane just kind of got pushed in really hard. Braum couldn't really do that much to contest, but now we see a Lux pick that might be Lux mid instead, and I don't think the Braum can realistically go anywhere other than support. So
We have seen Lux being played in this tournament already by ASA. Was it? Yeah.
yes. But actually, a
Was it
Thresh locked in
Thresh-
for it
oh.
could be Seraphine mid instead of
This is
Seraphine
such
bot
an
lane.
Interesting game.
Yeah, which I mean, we did see Seraphine Caitlyn picked in a previous game from Ascend. So it seems to be a flex, and they kind of picked Thresh into Braum, which I'm not quite sure. I feel like was a pretty comfortable lane into Jim Braum, but we'll see what else they have planned.
The Mordekaiser ban. Yay, they listened to us.
They finally learned, but I mean Mordekaiser was up for the first 3 picks, so kind of surprising that they let that slide through. But now that the jungler is going to be picking on 4 or 5, that is a good ban to take away. And we haven't seen their jungler play any other champion yet, so it'll be interesting to see what else they have in store. And I mean, this could be a curse like Crit Thresh, you know, but I don't know if they will be willing to pull that out in the grand finals with one more team point on the line for the League of Legends bracket.
And then the final 2 bans are going to be Set and Skarner, 2 very strong champions, 2 very bulky champions, and they are very good in team fights, especially Skarner.
And it might be heavy carry jungle with the Master Yi. Can get really out of control, and the CC on the side of GCC is not that great to deal with him. He is able to dodge a lot, and Braum, to get his stun, he needs 4 stacks on his passive or Q to get a stun off. Lux can have a really hard time landing that skill shot route onto the Master Yi. And then Jax, I think, is a pretty decent pick here. He can dodge auto attacks using his Counter-Strike ability, and could be able to stun the Yi back once he engages on him. But that does leave the top counter pick open. Kha'Zix picked again for GCC. Very strong last game. Was able to get ahead and kind of impact all of the lanes, but it might be a tank top laner, or it could be Garen. Garen would be certainly an interesting pick.
Oh,
but
Volibear. Oh, Garen. Oh.
Is he hovering Malphite because I said it was the bait pick of the tournament? Is he going to prove me wrong?
It's going to be Garen, isn't it? Oh, it's going to be Garen.
Garen. So Garen is not the most auto attack heavy champ, so kind of matchups decently well into the Jax, who can block those auto attacks. And Garen, if he gets ahead, he kind of just hits you, spins at you, and then does a gigantic true damage execute with his ultimate for a one-shot combo. So if he gets ahead, the game will get a little bit out of control. But Jax has pretty strong laning phase, so he might be able to even get some solo kills in some early skirmishes with the Yi. And Kha'Zix, I think this is a champion that Ascend will actually have to be pretty worried about. The Seraphine shielding will be able to protect the team a little bit against those hard damage engages, but if he gets strong enough, it might not be enough. Also has access to the Serpent's Fang item, which applies a debuff that will reduce the strength of incoming shields as well. And not that much CC on the side of Ascend. They do have Garen with his silence on his Q, but not sure how much that will be able to do against the Kha'Zix when he jumps in and uses all of his abilities at the same time on you.
And then the carries for Ascend seem to be a lot more squishier. We have Caitlyn, who, though she does a lot of damage, an isolated Q from the Kha'Zix late game might just kill her in one shot.
Yeah. So I think it's going to come down to who gets individually ahead in the early game, but we see again that Jin Braum is going into Ascend's potentially strongest lane, the bot lane, and I don't know how much they'll be able to do if they're sitting under tower getting Caitlyn traps placed all around the tower and getting poked by plenty of skill shots. So we might as well do another last introduction of the final teams that will be playing. So we have Ascend, who again is
Mel, David, Joe, Tony, and Johnny. And on the side of GCC,
yeah, Shihao, Kenny, Thomas, Brian, and Brian. And both of these teams have had dominant performances throughout this tournament, so you know, I'm hoping this game will be a close and exciting back and forth type of game. But a lot of these champions can kind of take the game and run with it and snowball out of control if they get ahead. So will they be able to do that, or will there be countermeasures in place? I think both of these teams have very good individual micro skills in the lanes, and then also really good macro skills, being able to maneuver around the map and effectively coordinate team skirmishes. So I'm really hoping that this will be a good back and forth game.
Yeah, I agree. We do see a lot more team fighting potential in both teams this time. We see the Jax, Lux, Jhin, Braum, which have a lot of CC. Well, yeah, they do have a lot of CC, and they have the Kha'Zix, which is able to get those the backline with the leaps and just queuing. The Caitlyn, of course, is a very strong carry. Master Yi can also become a very strong carry, and we have the Thresh and the Seraphine, which are very good at CC, especially on locking down opponents. And then the Garen, which is just he's there.
He's there. I think a lot of this game will actually come down to the support, and not just in the way of maneuvering the team fights, but in getting vision control. Because a lot of these champions, Jax, Kha'Zix, Master Yi, Garen, they really want to look for those flank angles onto the backline and get in and one-shot them. So having good vision control in place will be able to prevent that from happening. So as we get into the game, that is something to look out for in those later team fights. And
so, who has the best skin in this lobby right now?
who do you think?
Honestly, that Kha'Zix skin kind of grew on me a little bit.
Okay, so is the Thresh bot support, and both teams looking for a little bit here to catch out the other team, but not quite seeing anyone on either side.
Yeah, Ascend is just waiting in the mid bush while GCC is waiting in the bot tri bush.
Oh, and they're gonna walk up, but there was a defensive ward placed, and they definitely see this coming out. But Ascend does have the better level 1 with the hook engage, and they're guarding this exit. They might be able to catch someone out if they walk through, but they are going to see them all walk out on a ward potentially. They might stay and try to steal this red buff because they don't know that they have been spotted. 2 of the members have left. They might try and fight back. Braum level 1 is really strong, but they're just waiting.
I think they might wait for the.
I think they're waiting for them to start. It might be a flip onto the red buff. Whoever gets the red buff first and gets level 2 will have a huge advantage. But also, they recognize that it's a 5 versus 0. Big
and
oh my god! Flash against 3-man stun.
stun.
The Braum Q was placed onto the Thresh, who wasn't able to receive the auto attack, so the stun wasn't able to come out, and the double summoners expended from
the Caitlyn.
But the flash and teleport used from the Jax so he can get back to lane, and they might end up fighting again. They're pincering in 3 versus 1 onto the Z. Oh, he brings him into the Lux.
What is
Braum Q isn't able to land. Master Yi is getting really low and he's getting picked off, and should be able to get the smite, and he's level 2. He tried to flash in for the smite, but he doesn't get it, and the first blood goes to the Braum. He flashes out, or Lux flashes out, misses a lot of minions, but still level 1, and Thresh has no flash. The Braum should be able to land a Q, but they don't care. Go for the Seraphine, good flash, good flash out, and
summoner spells are gone. Summoner spells are gone.
Grand Finals already starting off with a banger. Both bot laners heading to bot lane and try and catch this minion XP, but they're both very late. The minions probably will be advantage to Ascend here because there are more blue side minions available to collect the XP on. But wow, very ballsy play to try and get the flash smite onto the red buff, but wasn't able to, and he just kind of ended up sitting there on level 1. And I think we actually have some lane swaps on the side of Ascend. These are not the same players that have been playing in these lanes previously. I believe the previous bot laner is currently playing Master Yi jungle, so really interesting decisions here. We'll see if they pan out or if they don't. And the first blood kill did go to the Braum, who buys an early cloth armor and ability haste, so might have an easier time in those 2v2 skirmishes, especially because he's landing against the Thresh and Caitlyn, and Braum should be able to block most of the oncoming pressure from the Thresh. And I see that early kill did put the Yi at a bit of a tempo disadvantage, against the other jungler, the Kha'Zix. Oh my god, hook hits just barely, but the trap not placed down fast enough to get the root and the headshot.
And the Braum just walks away.
The Braum walked away and has 2 potions as the support. The support item only costs 400 gold, so he's able to heal up 300 health from that, and he should be mostly pretty healthy after regenerating from that engage. Every other lane looking fairly even at this point. The CS a little bit down from the Lux, but she will be able to catch this wave, hopefully. I do think he just barely caught the minion with that auto attack. And Lantern goes to the Master Yi.
Master Yi is in, and the
Kill back from the Kha'Zix though.
Will the Master Yi be able to end? Oh.
Q goes wide. I actually didn't think about this during the draft, but Jhin and Braum kind of have an anti-synergy with each other because the Braum is able to stack his Q, or the passive, the stun with ally auto attacks, but Jhin has very, very slow auto attack speed in exchange for more damage, but that also means he'll have a really hard time accessing that stun. I mean, he can follow up with his W from long range and, you know, get the root and combine those 2 things together. So maybe that's the angle they're looking for, but if he doesn't have the W to follow up with the root, it'll be very hard to follow up and get a stun off. Early vision control on the red side from Ascend. They are aware that that little tri-brush can make it really easy for the Kha'Zix to get in near their bot tower, so they put a defensive control ward and are able to clear out the vision that GCC tried to put there. CS very even on both sides so far, and both junglers traded 1 kill. The Yi is building, I believe, on-hit items, so his items will be a little bit more expensive as opposed to the lethality that the Kha'Zix builds, but he will also be dealing more damage as the game goes on.
And we see that both ADCs have also built Serrated Dirk, which is a lethality item.
Probably building towards Collector, since there's not really any pure tank champions drafted into this game.
And it'll definitely be helping for them just because it can do a lot more damage and it's also an execute.
And we're going to see the Void Grubs go uncontested. I mean, the support has been missing on the side of Ascend for quite a while now, so GCC probably well aware that the Thresh roam top to try and get the advantage there in terms of players. But they are going to fight back with a Dragon contest. We saw them sneak it in the last game, but I think they're a little bit more worried about the rotates in this game. So they are going to rush it and are going to secure it before any Ascend members are able to make their way up there.
Yeah, Kha'Zix seems to be in the jungle of Ascend.
No camps there for him to steal away, and I think he did spot the Yi there, so not trying to take a fight in the enemy jungle where the rotates would come much faster from the side of Ascend. And the bot lane doing a really good job of controlling vision, so they don't really have to be worried about ganks as they push up this lane. You know, control wards do cost 75 gold, and they can be killed by the enemy team without the use of a sweeper, so it is an investment, but that investment likely going to make itself worth it.
The Master Yi is hiding in the bush in bot lane, probably waiting just to see if he can get anything out of it.
This is called a lane gank. So basically the red side minions were pushed up, and for that reason the blue side minions had no vision on the other end of the lane, and because of the Yi was able to sneak in, but they pushed the wave back a little, but it doesn't seem like they're gonna engage, but they're gonna get the root, and that's the go sign for them to go, but they aren't aware that Yi is right there as well. He gets slowed and gets hooked as well. Good hook on the side of Ascend to secure the kill for the Yi. He is likely going to carry this game if he can continue to use his pressure to get more kills. and he is building towards the Blade of the Ruined King item, which really powerful. It gives him both lifesteal and on-hit damage, so he'll be definitely a big threat. And we see Jax isn't able to get much against Garen. They're kind of toppling island, not really
it's
doing
just
much.
the island.
Kha'Zix is able to spawn him out. The sweeper is up, but I don't think he saw inside that bush there. And the Yi instead opts to go for the Raptors, but is spotted out by the Lux, who is able to push up. And the Seraphine is recalling. They don't know that Seraphine is recalling, but they flash in on him. Flash Q from the Lux, but the Raptors block it. The Raptors block it, and that is 2 flashes expended. They don't really have any follow-up on there, but both top laners looking to maybe try and get in that fight. He ignited, and that ult should kill. You can see the kill pressure from the Garen, who has the ignite. Doesn't have teleport to get back to his lane, but it is going to build that advantage from that solo kill. Thresh is continuing to roam around the map and be a nuisance, getting a lot of vision, and really bad trade from the side of GCC. They kind of expended a lot and really got no reward from it. I think the idea was okay there to, try and secure a pick onto the Yi, but there wasn't any objectives coming up really that soon, so probably wouldn't have been able to get that much off of it. And also, yeah, very ambitious to try and get the Lux route there when all the Raptors were pulled into the brush as well. You can see the Yi look for an invade, and he is really strong now, so it might be hard, but here comes the Jax, and able to punish on the invade from the Yi. That's what happens when you invade the enemy jungle. You get caught out from the collapse, because your team can come a lot faster to their jungle than your other teammate, and the Kha'Zix is going to start the Void Drone, but he's very low.
He's so low.
He does need to get that plant there, but he gets some healing from his W, and now the Braum is up here to give him help. And the cross map, they're going to maybe look for the Jhin here, but he has both summoners, so he really shouldn't be in any danger, even if he does get hooked. On top lane, we see a dive.
And the dive worked.
I unfortunately didn't get to see it, but Jax, with his R, he is able to get some bonus resistances, I believe. I don't think that part of him was reworked, so he is able to tank 1 tower shot and dive, and he knew that the Garen didn't have the offensive resources of the ultimate or the ignite ready because of the previous kill, so he was able to get that. And I think there might have been a hook. No, it was just a walk up into Flay, and well played by the Caitlyn to land the net and get that free headshot, but she also had the ultimate available, and there was no ally there on blue side to block it, so that likely would have been a kill no matter what. And I think probably a misplay on the side of Jhin, the ADC. They're walking up a bit too close with no allies to help him, because the Thresh didn't even have to flash on him to get that Flay, which is his E ability, the one that pushes him, and Thresh also doesn't even have such often, but goes in. Seraphine has no mana, she has no ultimate, but it didn't even matter. She gets the slow, but she didn't have the passive up for the double slow to get the root, and she's unable to walk out. And we see jungle dominance coming out from both teams. 1 Drake apiece on teams, but slightly above in objectives for the side of Ascend.
Some first items have been bought as well. We see with Kha'Zix buying the Yumi's Ghostblade, Seraphine buying Rod of Ages, and Caitlyn buying Collector.
Almost face checked into that Yi. That would have been very scary, but also the Thresh was not quite there to follow up either. And there was another solo kill top lane actually from the Jax.
The Jax is just kind of beating this guy up.
He bought a Sheen, and he has a Tiamat, so he has decent wave clear, gets AoE on his auto attacks, and it seems he's able to push up his lane and get priority and just dive under tower, it seems. And now the Kha'Zix is here to walk with him, and they might try to kill the Garen. As he walks back to lane, he checks the Krugs and they're gone, but he walks up here and gets stunned up. He has no flash. He has some resistances, but he's walking inside of his own minion wave. He doesn't get isolated for the Kha'Zix, and he has ultimate ready, but the Jax is chasing him. The Jax has low mana though. He uses the ultimate. No mana on like everyone, but now he's isolated, and he gets the kill, the Jax, and now the Jax is 4-1 and definitely a big threat. And
very well played on the Kha'Zix and Jax for spacing out. We do see the mastery. Oh,
Spotted on a ward though.
yeah.
Unable to
So
do
it's a
anything.
little awkward.
On the wave is not pushed up, so there really is no threat of a dive. They don't really have the reach. Oh my god, he walks up and
He's just
gets a
punching
Q,
him.
gets a W, but the root
The
doesn't
Thresh
come in
does
time
just
from the
mention him
Lantern.
away.
And the Lux tries to maybe help out the team. Both mid laners looking to try and join if a fight broke out, but Sen will just kind of take their leave. You see, GCC getting a decent lead on Ascend here in terms of gold. Almost 2,000, most of the gold being on the Jax and the Kha'Zix, but bot lane is going very even. And ultimate used to try and clear the wave and get a base so that the Lux can get items. I don't know if he got that cannon. I kind of think that he missed it, but top lane tower almost going down. It is very low, and Jax is 2 levels up. The Garen should be of almost no threat. If this Jax wants to hit tower, he can try to clear the wave as best as he can. But now that the E is over, he might try to hit tower. Doesn't. And the Kha'Zix is going to take an uncontested Rift Herald as
Oh. No, just kidding. Okay.
the Lux is able to get her base off and build some more components over the Seraphine, but the Seraphine will take her base anyway, and GCC playing well. Rift Herald goes the way of blue side. And they look for another jungle invade. The Yi's going bot, so this will be a free Raptors.
The Braum is just with the Kha'Zix now.
This Jhin is kind of getting left on an island, but staying relatively even in CS and did get caught out that one time. But now they're going to look for another kill on this Garen, but not quite able to catch him out as they kill the first tower of the game. Yi with a cross map onto the other side's jungle, but only able to get a Raptors and a Krugs on his own. But they might look for a bot dive if they are able to push in this wave, and doesn't have the best wave clear, so it can be really hard for him. I think it is impending.
It's like impending.
Impending doom. The Jax has teleport. If the Jax is gonna teleport, he needs to do it now, but he's not gonna. I think they're just gonna resign themselves to this kill being taken. Oh my god, he did teleport
the Jax.
behind, but he gets
the Jax.
almost a 3-man stun, but he kind of got pulled out of it.
Oh.
Doesn't really matter. He's 1 versus 3, and that's gonna be a shutdown for the Yi. And shutdown.
Oh. Oh.
No.
What is happening?
Okay.
Wait, oh, what's oh? There's two
Oh
things.
my god,
Okay,
there's many things happening.
Kha'Zix gets
I
a double kill.
I can't watch both at the same
Kha'Zix
time.
gets a double kill and hopefully a triple.
Okay, the
triple?
Seraphine should not have enough damage to kill. Oh my god,
Oh.
really just gets there.
And then the Braum also kills the Master Yi.
And the Yi dies on the other side, not able to secure the kill on Lux, and now this is a 5 and 0 Kha'Zix, and he has his 2 completed full items before getting those 3 kills in bot lane. So, you know, I thought the TP was a little questionable from the side of GCC, but they were able to make it work because the Jax did so much damage and stalled in there for so long that the collapse was able to come there. And great macro from GCC because they were really ready to respond to that play. And the Jax did not teleport to the tower, but instead opted to teleport to the first brush there in bot lane and was able to jump in, get a little bit of extra damage unexpectedly, perhaps, as they were probably looking at the tower and maybe not that first brush.
Third drag is up and it will be the Earth Dragon, so we are going to have shields.
Mountain Soul. Yeah, Mountain Soul. Getting a Mountain Dragon gives you extra resistances, and the Mountain Soul gives you a lot of, I believe, extra resistances and a shield,
Yeah.
if I'm correct. And Rift Herald going to put some extra pressure mid, so that gives GCC prio into this dragon. It's going to be uncontested as of now. The jungler's not even there, so yep, a second Drake secured for GCC.
Let's look at the gold differences between characters, like for sex.
Oh, the buttons. Okay, I didn't know this was like, so thank you.
Right now Jax does have a 3,000 gold advantage on the Garen.
The biggest deficit for Ascend is there, but other than that, the junglers are actually both even in terms of being quite fed, and we see mid lane is like dead even, bot lane is a little bit actually also even because the Braum has more support, or the Braum support has more gold than the Thresh. He is looking for something here, but I don't think that they want to go on it. Also, the Kazakhs is right there, and they
And-
spot him out, and he doesn't
Oh,
get
that
hit, but
does not
the
hit.
CC is getting missed on both sides.
Yep, he's-
Braum is able to give extra resistances by jumping to his ally, and the Jin,
Jin,
can he get
will
the
he-
fourth
oh.
shot? 3?
Oh.
Oh, I believe that was the fourth
That
one.
was the
He
fourth
actually
one.
missed any. If he was able to hit one of those, it would have gotten a slow that probably would have killed. But oh, I believe the Jin didn't have enough time to get that fourth shot off because the Jax, or sorry, the Garen silenced
yeah.
him. So that's probably how that happened. And now we're back to a bit of a slower lane state. We did see a top tower traded from Ascend onto GCC, so both of those top towers are gone. And both bot laners are getting sent mid lane so that they're closer to all sides of the map. They can rotate for any fights that break out in top or bottom river. And he has no camps up and is kind of just waiting, see if he can make some kind of play happen. But Vision is spotted out.
Jin is going to meet the Caitlyn and the Thresh,
Gets a
and so
slow.
will the Kazakhs.
Oh, gets the root!
Gets the root. Will
The lantern isn't there, but the
Lantern isn't-
Braum isn't really there for the follow-up. Gets the hook
And
onto
he
Jin.
gets-
Almost under tower, doesn't get a play into tower.
Oh.
Oh my god, the collector. I believe that was collector damage. Able to get the execute there. And what looked like an initially really good engage from GCC just doesn't go that well, but
Oh,
the Kazakhs just,
Kazakhs
comes in
just
again.
jumped.
I don't even know if he had vision there, and Lux is there with the bind. They should have enough chain CC. Gets the stun, but they probably need to look on the E first. I don't think the Braum will hit, but he gets the stun from the passive, and he's dead again. And 7-0 Kazakhs. He gets 2 more kills in the mid lane, and also the Jax is continuing to push up bot, and the Seraphine just walks up and gets
Seraphine's
rooted.
just-
She's there,
Seraphine's-
flash
oh,
onto him.
Gets charged.
Gets a 3-man stun, but she's burning from red buff, doesn't quite kill her, and that's another kill going to the Lux this time.
Yeah, the Lux has been there, especially to help with those team fights. We've seen her ult, just to get even people away from, or even like move them. So honestly, she's been doing very well, especially with in the team fights, even though she might not be doing the best in like solo laning.
He has no flash, he really should have no way to get out of this, and the Jax just gets another solo kill with the Trinity Force and Titanic Hydra combo. Just so much damage.
This is
And GCC looking very dominant in this game against the Sen, who we have not seen that many mistakes from in the previous games. But the macro is just, well, I think it's just on another level for GCC, honestly, that's all I can say. And now,
yeah, we do see how Kazakhs has 3 items right now, and Jax does have 2 items. The one is a Titanic Hydra, which is just more expensive. So they have a higher item advantage, especially because there are 6,000 gold in difference right now as in the team.
this Jax is such a big threat, even though the Caitlyn is probably the strongest member that Ascend has right now. If the Jax gets on her, she will get one shot, and she can't even auto back against him because of his Counter-Strike ability. So I think this Jax is going to continue to take over the game alongside the Kazakhs, and spot on vision. Cancel the recall, but doesn't really do much, and Garen is going to get engaged on. It seems like, oh, Q onto the rush to slow him, but not that much help to follow up on.
Not much follow-up, yeah.
Third Drake, this could potentially be a sole point for the side of GCC, and they've done very well to take complete control of this river. The counter that could be used against this from Ascend is just to push in that mid lane tower, since they have no presence in the mid lane, but Ascend is very scary. They get a hook onto Braum, but not really the most ideal target for that hook, and the teleport from the Jax comes in, who just based and bought a third full item. Really scary, and they do have vision on Baron as well, so they don't have to be even worried about a sneak from that. But I think they can contest this mid push and just have the 2 Fed members
Mountain Dragon
up.
is up, and Kazakhs is doing it right now as the members of Ascend are pushing in the mid tower.
Good attempt
And
at
the
a
Kazakhs just okay.
looking, but not quite. Good attempt on the engage from the Thresh there. Was able to get a flay onto the Lux, but with that tower there, they really don't have that much threat to just kill her before she can retreat to tower. And now Jax is watching this bot lane to see if anyone will walk up. This Yu is gonna walk down straight into him. Is he gonna charge up the counter strike? He uses ult right away. There's so much damage against him before he can even press Q. And a solo kill from the Fed Jax, who will continue to get even stronger.
He is just...
And with the jungler dead, that free reign over this Baron, but they do have a ward. They will be able to spot it, but their jungler is dead for 25 more seconds, so will they even be able to contest the Jax? Is no TP, but I think he's fine with just splitting the bot lane and keeping a member of Ascend down here with him.
Rush and the Caitlyn and the Garen are going towards Baron to see if they can even do anything about that.
Lux is a decent champion for zoning out. Gets a hook onto her. Does the trap go down in time? No, and the Q is blocked from the Braum shield, and they should have no problem securing this. Rush walks up, but what can he really do? They're gonna secure this Baron for sure, and they are really far and deep now. The Kha'Zix just walks up and gets the Q before the flash goes off.
And then goes into stealth.
And the Q lands. Oh, the ultimate goes a little wide. They get a 900 gold shutdown onto the Garen, and the Jax stopped split pushing for a little bit to try and maybe help join the fight, but
it was already over when he arrived.
It's already over, and Kha'Zix building toward his Serylda's grudge for his next item. Got a lot of damage there done before he went down, and the Garen able to build a Phantom Dancer for more damage, but he kind of gets one shots because of how fed the offense is from the side of GCC, so not sure how much he'll be able to do with that gold injection that he just got.
And with Braum also buying Frozen Heart and Knight's Vow, it provides much more of a defensive benefit towards the side of GCC with Frozen Heart being able to slow down attack speeds of the enemy champions, and with Garen, Master Yi, and Caitlyn all building attack speed, it will definitely affect how they play.
Super high value, and the Yi walks in the jungle and just barely, I don't think they saw each other just because the Kha'Zix took the blast cone, but now Thresh is here and can threaten Chain CC, but he's not gonna walk up to it, but the Lux walks up, and I think he just canceled the base in time, and Lux is likely gonna die here. There's not much he can really do about it, and that is 400 gold going to the Master Yi, and now the Kha'Zix is looking to trade it back. Oh, but he just jumps over it. I don't know if he's wearing Big shutdown. Big shutdown. Oh, actually, not a shutdown because the Garen got it earlier. My bad. But a big kill as now they kind of have free reign to push this bot tower and can claim an objective bounty for some extra gold for the team. I don't know if the Jax will be able to get there in time with 3 members hitting it. I don't think they will, and the objective bounty will go back. They have Ascend, and they're not completely back into the game in terms of the gold lead, but certainly will help them a lot getting those items onto the Yi and Caitlyn, who are getting quite fed now. And again, as we mentioned earlier, the champions for GCC might not be the best for locking down this Yi. So he might be able to run away with getting kills onto the squishy members of GCC before they can react. And another tower secured in the mid lane this time. But now GCC is looking on Soul Point, and surprisingly they haven't been able to get very much with this Baron. They aren't really pushing all of their lanes like we've seen in the previous games once they got Baron, because of those 2 picks going down in the bot side. I was really surprised that the Kha'Zix kind of just jumped over into the Krugs and didn't expect the Yi to still be there. The Braum gets hooked and he gets picked. I think this is going to be a complete pick. He tries to flash over the wall, but he wasn't close enough and doesn't get over. That is potentially a big engage loss from the side of GCC, as he also loses his exhaust, using it kind of in a panic, but I don't think it would have saved him anyway. Now they're pushing up. One of their best win conditions this game is the Jax split push, who continues to just hit this tower while the Garen cannot do any damage back, despite him having 2 damage items. And now the dragon is coming up, but they might not even contest it because they are on Soul Point and they don't really have to worry about it. But the Yi root misses. 4 shot. Doesn't get the in time. And Jack should have jump, and he dies. Causes gets the kills back, but now we have the two Fed members. Caitlyn is splitting in the bot side. No one is paying attention to her at all. She's just gonna continue to hit tower, I think, while the other members of the team stop the bases. And oh my god, the Kha'Zix dies immediately because of the Garen ult, and Jax, I'm not sure how much he can do in this 1 versus 3. Chain CC. He's gonna die.
He's gonna die.
And then Braum, what's going on in the bot lane? Let me switch.
Oh.
Braum can't really fight back. There was a giant wave under tower.
Braum just has to wait
it
it out.
Anything. He has to wait for the rest of the team. kind of is just gone, and there's a free inhibitor taken, and you see them emoting there.
Yeah, he can't do anything.
And suddenly, I said before that they weren't quite back yet, but now they're actually back in this. They need to hit one of these shots. We're gonna hit one, and just one. Not exactly what they were looking for. I think if they hit all 4, that would have been a kill traded back, but now they have lost an inhibitor. They have lost some of their shutdowns and just lost a lot of their momentum. And now Master Yi getting a Death Dance, a combination of offensive and defensive utility. It makes him much harder to burst down with a lot of upfront damage, since he takes reduced damage that gets converted into a true damage burn over a period of time instead. So again, with the lack of easy to land CC onto him, it can be really hard to get a kill on him. And now suddenly GCC has to worry about this bot lane permanently pushing on them, as the Baron is coming up soon and the Jax teleport is not online just yet.
And then the Caitlyn now has 3 items, Infinity Edge, Collectors, and LDRs now, which makes her a very, very strong enemy in the hands of GCC. And Seraphine bought a... Is that a Dawn Core?
I don't know what that item is, but the Yi gets the initial engage and shields go up onto the Lux, or from the Lux, and they're able to kind of peel their way out. The Braum might be the second from the lamp here, but no ult comes out. There's a huge damage on the Lux ult. The Braum is running. They're kiting their way out, and here comes the Jax with the counter engage and big damage.
Well, the
stun doesn't land onto the Yi, but Yi's dead. But big stun, cleanse used, big Q, and that is going to be an ace for GCC if they manage to get this last kill. But he flashes out and dodges, but he's going to keep running. No, Jax has no flash. Here is Jin ult. Can he land? 1, 2, 3. Oh, and he got it. That's the ace. And I don't know if they can really end here. There's 30-second respawn, but they have no wave coming in. I think they might be able to get an inhibitor here just by pushing. They have a lot of fast auto attack damage, and they're able to clear the wave super fast with the Lux ultimate, which has super short cooldown. And I think
it might just be an
they
inhibitor.
might be able to get an inhib with the high AD damage on both of these carries. And they're able to get permanent mid push now to contest the permanent bot push from Ascend. And the gold lead has swung back largely in the favor of GCC, as they now are up about 4,000, maybe 5,000 gold. And this game, I was hoping for a close back and forth game, and I think this game is really delivering on all fronts. And the Braum is going to continue and try and get vision around the Baron to just ensure that nothing sneaky happens while this 4th Drake potentially comes up for GCC.
Lux has bought a Horizon Focus Will, which will help her damage a lot more, especially with those long range casts. Jin finishes his LDRs, which will help a lot more with the damage, especially against the Garen and the Thresh. And Master Yi bought a Terminus.
Lots of one-hit damage and also a bit of resistances, and they're starting the Baron. They don't have vision completely on it, so I don't know if they completely know. Hook goes wide, but here comes the Jax, and they're all stuck in the pit. They get pulled around. Big Braum ultimate doesn't, I don't know if that hits anyone, but Baron is taken, but I don't know if they'll be able to fight their way out of this one. The Yi uses his ultimate, but and he's really low. He does so much damage, but gets killed, and the Jax is on the back line. I believe he killed the Lux or the Caitlyn for free there, and last 4 shot, and they have a whole minion wave. That is the advantage of using the kill timers to get the middle inhib, and now they're going to have a free push right into the base, and 30 more seconds for the next member of Ascend to come up. So I think that they're going to have a free time killing these 2 middle towers. I don't think they're going to play around. I don't think they're going to stall and try to get more kills. I think they're just going to secure the grand finals victory. And congratulations to GCC,
to GCC.
for a well-fought, well-earned grand finals win in League of Legends. They played super well. I doubted the Jin Braum pick, but Braum was able to provide peel against the diving Master Yi and Garen, and the Jin was able to support a lot, even though he was kind of neglected in lane, just left alone on his own, but was able to survive for the most part, and then was able to help later in team fights just by Wing across and ulting across and just doing a lot of support from the other side of the map. Very well played, and also, props to Ascend for fighting back really well.
Very well fought battle.
They maybe not the best call for the Baron there because of the TP being up and the Jax being able to be the difference maker in that 5 versus 5, but they were able to secure the Baron at the end, but it just wasn't quite enough, and they weren't able to fight their way out with that gold lead. And just a great game.
That was a really good game. That was a really good game.
Yeah, thank you to both teams, and thank you to everyone for watching. I hope that was exciting for you too. I know probably not all of you guys watching are super familiar with League of Legends just because there's so much stuff to memorize. I've been playing this game for like 4 years now, and I learn new stuff all the time. So it might be a little bit hard to follow along, but I hope we did an okay job of explaining what most of what was going on was. And yeah, I think that is going to be it for tonight's stream. Tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. for volleyball, and then badminton later in the day at the DAC. And then also tomorrow night will be Valorant. And I'm really excited to watch Valorant. It should be some really exciting games. I know a lot of the teams have some really good players for Valorant. There's some really high ranked,
some crazy players out there.
I think we're gonna see crazy aim. I think we might see some crazy executes too, considering I think a lot of the teams have been practicing really hard. They've been grinding the ranked ladder in preparation for the upcoming games. And we have not quite a full bracket because I believe KSA is not participating in the esports portion once again for Valorant. So we will have a bye whoever they were matched up against. So we will have 3 quarterfinals games, 2 semifinal games, and then 1 grand finals games all tomorrow. I'm not sure what time it starts at, but it will be going fairly late into the night, I believe. So yeah, look forward to that. And I'm not dabbing, and I do not owe SASE any money. If anything, they should owe me money for casting and streaming for free, but that's beside the point. Okay. Good night, everyone. See you all tomorrow.
Bye.